think they'll stop it. Plus, they can't hear it anyway, right?
Oh, was the music super loud?
Well, yeah, okay. Well, let's see if this works. We'll see if this works. Much better. Yay! Yeah! Not super crazy loud, but better now. So we aren't super crazy loud. Like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm confused.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Hando.
Our
rollers in the house.
Check.
Our
1,
rollers
2,
in the
3.
house.
Bap.
Is
Check.
this good? Does that
1,
sound good?
2, 3.
You can see if I sound good.
Bap.
Oh.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, Hando.
Alright, close that out. Skype right there. And I know what the heck to do. Oh, stop playing music. Bye. Ba. Renee, give me a check.
Check 1, 2, 3. I'll be talking like this because I can't talk too loud because Jay'll hate me. Woohoo.
Why can't you talk?
No, I'm just saying I can't talk. I can't scream to the mic. You won't like that.
I mean, if you do it, do it.
Scream into the mic. That's not even a scream. It's a loud talk, but I really
Renee, give me a check.
Check 1, 2, 3. I'll be talking like this because I can't talk too loud. I know. Jay'll hate me. Hug. Woohoo.
Why can't you talk?
No, I'm just saying I can't talk. I can't scream into the mic. You won't like that. That's
if
that's
you do
Skype.
it,
We'll repeat it often without
do it.
the show. Scream into the mic. That's not even a scream. It's a
Can you tweet that, babe?
Yep.
Now, it's Nerdtacular Notes episode. This is the 8th. This is episode 115. Oh, we didn't watch the scores. Oh.
I knew we weren't going to do that.
Oh.
I mean, we're on vacation. Come on now. Oh.
Got your bar. Alright, so it's Brandon. Johnny Feist was yesterday, and we already said that. Stephanie Helms. Frankie's birthday.
Oh, I didn't do birthdays.
Kimberly Bolt.
Hold on. Let me go put it in.
Alright.
Do you have it in front of you?
Brandon's today.
Hold on. Whoa.
Why'd you?
I said okay to myself more than anything. Hold on. Okay. ValentineCast.
Brandon's today.
Oh, they signed me out.
You know what? I'll do it.
No.
Brandon today.
No. I already got Brandon.
Stephanie.
No. I got
Helms.
it.
Wednesday.
Got it. Never mind. I guess I don't have
it. What? Are you in or not?
I'm in.
Frank.
I'm in.
Oh.
Do you see my little thing?
Go down to the next one then.
I'm trying to go. Can't.
And then Kimberly Bolt.
Oh, shoot.
You went to Rachel Bolt. Sorry, Rachel. Her birthday is Friday. And then on the 14th is Joss's. Jizgima. All right.
What's the 14th? Let's see.
You put Jocelyn in there too.
Yeah, 13. The 14th is Sunday. Put Jocelyn. That was good.
I didn't do anything. I didn't hear anything. You did that.
Babe, I saw your...
You saw it, but I wasn't doing anything.
Right.
I just moved my cursor there.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Sure.
Let's do this, because you tripping.
And we're late.
We're late. All right. Let me quit looking at Facebook.
Oh, my total, I told everybody wrong. For some reason, I thought it was close to 4,000. It's not really.
I thought it wasn't, but...
Well, people will forgive us.
I thought it wasn't, but you were like, no, it's closer to 4,000. I was like, okay.
You should never listen to me.
Well, you seem pretty sure, so...
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was like, well, it was closer to 4,000 than 0.
It's true. What is it, 36?
35, 47. Shut it up.
Well, you seem pretty sure. All right. All right, let's get this started, y'all. Yeah, Labazkek is the Skype that I have here. You'll be able to call in. You can either call straight away to, Labazkek, or add me if you want. I have it set up so that I'll receive calls from anyone. So, Mr. Wilkerson, what is going on? Thanks for stopping in. All right.
Week 51, or I guess this is week 53. I'm gonna say week 53.
July 1st was my beginning. Was week 1. So this is week 53.
Okay, I changed to week 53.
Yep. And I guess I'll talk about that also. But now I got my 52 weeks of logging badge. I'm talking about that. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say. So everybody pre-show, they're just gonna hear that again. So, all right. You ready, babe?
Yes. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your Nerdtacular visiting couple, Jay and Renee Valentine. Oh, I know what I'm gonna say.
Well, you should just kept that one. That was horrible, but we could have kept it. That was the the most horrible intro you've ever done.
Oh man, I should have kept that. Damn it! I used to keep everything else.
Yeah. See, you should keep when I mess up, not when you mess
That's
up.
fair enough. Let me see if I can. All right, here we go.
Coming to you. And what? Oh,
We haven't done this before.
it's not. No. It's.
You ready?
I was said in instead of from.
All right.
I'm ready. Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your Nerdtacular attending couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, July 8th, 2013.
And this is episode 115.
Hi, everybody.
And we're back from an awesome trip.
Oh, my gosh. You know, I always say that each Nerdtacular is my favorite. So
Right.
that means in about 10 years, I'm going to die with happiness every time I go.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
So it was awesome.
It was. It was.
Utah welcomed 650 geeks with open arms.
Yes, 650 geeks with open arms.
And we took over the Snowbird Ski Resort by storm.
Uh-huh.
It is 9,000 feet is the elevation.
Right.
The air is quite thin,
That's correct.
but we all made it work. And we have so much to talk about, you guys. I actually made notes, so hopefully we won't be jumping all over the place.
Right.
But we're going to be jumping because, you know, we wouldn't be,
We wouldn't be ourselves
wouldn't be
if we
us
didn't.
if we didn't do that.
Right. And just want to say what's up to all of our folks listen to us live.
Hey,
we have
everyone.
a few folks out there. And actually we have one that has called in already.
Woo!
So who do we have here on the line?
Valentine's, it's Mr. Hando.
Hey,
What is going on,
Hando?
Hando?
How come you weren't at Nerdtacular?
You know,
Huh?
I really have no excuse. I want to be there next year. I really hope I can make it happen.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's something that people need to experience because it's hard to explain the feeling you get when you go, but it feels like by the end everybody's your best friend. So
Now-
Yeah.
it really hurts to leave.
So, did they have 600 last year and they had 650 this year?
They had 500 last year.
Yeah, it was roughly around 550. So I
Yeah,
think there
so
were
they
about
upped it a
100
bit.
more Scott had
Yeah.
opened up for.
And there was actually room for more in there. So I think he's gonna sell more tickets next year.
That's his hope
Yeah.
from what I understand.
That's his hope, but so
Yeah, he was saying that he wanted to maybe get a little bit more out there. I wouldn't want it to become something too big, you know, something that gets too out of control.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Like, I wouldn't want it to be like 2,000 people. I
Oh,
don't want that.
no.
Not even
Right,
close to
right.
that. You know,
Because I mean, I actually do convention and corporate event production for a living,
Uh-huh.
and you see when things get out of control, and my clients get like so crazy, and they can't deal with like the numbers that are happening around them and all that stuff. So no, it needs to be kept small. I'd say like 650, 700
Yeah.
is probably good.
Yeah, and that's what he wants to do. I mean, because one of the things for the show, I mean, for Nerdtacular that he put on the banner was like family, but with nerds, you know. So he absolutely loves the interaction and, you know, having kids there and
Oh,
just
yeah.
getting to see all the people and just really giving back to the people that love him, you know. So
Yeah.
So it is a good thing, and I think you know, from the many years of listening to him, I feel like he's pretty wise enough to know when it's too big.
Yeah. He's a pretty smart dude, and he realizes what would happen if you made it too big. So
Right.
I feel like he's taking all the right steps. He didn't rush into immediately having 650 people. He built it up, which is what he should have done. So,
Yeah, I think what he does, I think maybe what he's doing since Nerdtacular has been a regular thing, is that he's kind of increased it more for folks to come,
yeah, because
and
he doesn't
then
want people to get left out. Which this year, I think, is the first year that a lot of people weren't able to come. They actually sold out of tickets, and
Right.
people weren't able to come.
right, right.
So next year, like I've heard so many people saying, "I'm gonna be there next year." I know that the tickets are gonna sell out even faster. So, for those of y'all who are listening and want to go to Nerdtacular, listen for that Kickstarter announcement. It's usually about like 3 months before Nerdtacular, maybe 3 or
I
4
guess
months
so.
before
Maybe.
Nerdtacular, around there. I don't know. He could totally change it, but that's when it has usually been. So keep an eye out for that. And Hando, you better have your finger on the trigger as soon as he
Oh,
announces it.
believe me, I hope I have the means and the the resources.
And
Well, I suppose it's the same
you
thing,
have to bring
but,
your laptop so you can roll a random number for us. So
Hey, before we go any further, did you guys catch this picture of sort of the Last Supper reenactment with the Nerdtacular folks? Did you see this on Twitter?
Yeah, I just saw it.
Is that the one with
all
the producers?
all the producers. That is
think
so
I saw
awesome.
it, but
It really is good. I have it like I put it like right on my desktop instantly. I'm like, it's right there. Like,
Yeah, like that is, definitely my favorite picture. I saw it on Flickr, so I wasn't able to take it to get it down, but I will as soon as it's available because I
tweeted it?
have to.
is it Scott?
Yeah,
Okay.
yep, he did. So yeah, so it was awesome, and I met all those wonderful people, and they were amazing. I met a few of them for the first time. Most of them I met again, and it's so awesome because I know a lot of people were a little hesitant to talk to the internet famous people that were there, but they shouldn't be because they're the nicest people, and they don't, you know, they're stuck up or snobby. They're so nice. So if you like somebody's work, don't be afraid to go up and say, "Hey,
Yeah.
I really really enjoy your work," because I was a little nervous to say that to somebody, and I'm totally a hypocrite. But
Yeah, like Carter.
like Carter, Scott's daughter, I was nervous because I love her art.
Yep.
I was a little nervous, but hey, it is what it is.
But
Yay,
yeah.
Hendo. I fully expect to see you there.
So
I plan on shaking all the hands when I get there. I'm gonna shake
All
all
the
the
hands.
hands.
shake all the hands.
And make sure you bring hand sanitizer then, if you're gonna.
Well,
need
yeah,
it.
that's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
I remember seeing your guys' Twitters. You were like making breakfast and we're like, oh, we're cooking with butter, and, and then Jay goes, we're trapped up on this mountain, yo.
Yeah,
dude,
it was crazy.
crazy.
That is the furthest thing I expected to happen. It was nuts.
Yeah, that picture is pretty awesome. Why is Mark Judas?
I'm not sure because Scott always gives the
But
mark crap.
may I point out that he's technically not Judas because Judas would actually be looking away from,
Oh really? I thought Judas was over Jesus'
No,
shoulder.
he's on the correct side, but Judas is actually hiding his face and looking away from the center of the table in the opposite direction.
No.
So
Bible
maybe
art.
maybe
with
they
the
somehow had a
Valentine
discussion
cast.
about that before the
Ooh.
picture was taken. But yes, he's actually standing in the spot where Judas should be standing.
Or is
Next
it
up-
Steve Schleicher? Dum, dum, dum.
Next up
No, I'm
on
playing.
Bible art on the Valentine cast. Because
Michelangelo. Did he paint the Last Supper? Oh, Da
The,
Vinci.
the, the one that we all know of as the Last Supper, yes, he painted that one.
Okay, I thought so. Jay knows art history.
better than me. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie.
Well, cool, man. It was good talking to you, Hando.
All right, guys.
All
right,
right,
you
thanks for
take it
calling
easy.
in. Bye.
Yeah, talk to you later.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Yay. Just so everybody knows, this is probably gonna be a long show, but it's Nerdtacular, so
Yep.
suck it.
So, I guess as you see, this is going to be a live call-in show, like all of our other shows that we've always done since 100. But just kind of just putting it out there a little bit more today because we know we have some folks that have been out there and they may be listening and
Yeah.
They want to call in.
Yeah,
So
and if you want to share a good Nerdtacular story or experience, you can call on in. The
Yep.
Skype name is Labozquec. That's LABOZQEC.
good job, babe. Like Hando was saying, we did put a Vine up, and I know Renee this is going to kind of get to you a little bit because it's kind of jumping out of order a little bit.
I made a list in order for a reason.
Right, but I was going to just kind of talk about the rock slide, but...
No. Talk about the rock slide. No.
Why I want
We
to talk
can do
about
it.
the rock slide when we have Miss Mulger herself, Barb, on the
Hi,
phone? What is going on, Barb?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, it's Miss Mulger herself.
It is.
I'm so starstruck. Hold on. Whew. Hi, Miss Mulger.
You're
Hi,
silly.
Barb. It was so good to see you.
It
I'm
was.
glad you came back.
It was so great to see you when we all got there.
It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. I don't even know where to start.
You know, me either, but Renee does.
Yes, because I went through because I probably missed some things, but I went through the whole weekend and made a list in order of what we did and what we wanted to mention.
Right.
So, yeah, and for those of you who don't know, Barb is really good friends with the Miss Mulgra.
Yes.
She actually voices her if I tell
Yeah.
you series. But you can hear her on the tail end of the instance. And it was so funny when people found out that you were Miss Mulgra. Everybody was like, "I love Miss Mulgra."
Right.
That was so awesome.
That kind of blew my mind, I have to admit. And it's just my goofy sense of humor, and that other people actually like it is really great.
Right. And you also do another podcast. Is it Tabletop to Desktop?
Oh, tabletop to laptop. I've been trying to help my brother-in-law and I can ever get our schedules together. We'll see if we can keep it going. We've got 3 episodes so far, and then our schedules all went to poop, and
Right.
it's been tough to kind of get it back on track.
Yeah,
But
I definitely know how that is.
I think we'll give it one more go, and if we can't make a go of it, we'll maybe let it go where it naturally seems to want to go. But
Yeah.
who knows? We'll try.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's
so
hard to force
so
things.
did you you're already back home, right?
I am. Just got home this afternoon.
Oh wow, that's awesome! And you took the time to call us.
I know.
Oh,
So-
for sure.
So what was your favorite part of Nerdtacular?
All of it.
Most memorable.
Most memorable
Most
moment.
memorable.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
gosh.
really it's really hard to
Or
pick one. I couldn't pick one, so I
like
don't know
if
why
you
he
could go
asked
back-
you.
Aside from all of it, there was one thing you can go back and just. That is hard.
Jay, thank you.
That is hard.
That's what she said.
I know.
But
You know
but,
what? I think if there was one thing I could do differently, I'd go earlier.
Okay.
Yes.
Because you got there.
I mean, I got there on Wednesday.
So did we.
So did-
Same as you
But-
guys.
But
Right.
we also said the same thing.
We
We
did.
want to get there earlier. So now we're thinking. But see, we actually said, like, at first I was like Tuesday. I was like, well, screw it. I might as well go the whole week. So
Right.
I'm thinking maybe next year we go on Monday and we leave Sunday. So we'll see how that
That'd
goes.
be cool if you put that out there. I'll go whenever you guys do that.
So, and that'll be nice to just
Right.
chill, and maybe we can spend some time with our local friends in the
Utah.
valley
Yep.
first. So that'd be nice.
Next,
So,
go see some of the stuff.
By that time, we'll all be wanting to spend some time at the swimming pool with our sleek pods.
I know.
I know we didn't
What
get a
is it?
chance. We were going to go to the swimming pool and we ended up taking a nap.
yeah.
You know.
And I'll mention that again because it's in my notes. Because we're gonna mention every single thing in my notes because I took the time to write those.
Yeah, we are. Like you couldn't just mark them out as we're
I can't.
talking.
I can't. Sorry. It has to happen. I did it for a reason.
But yeah. So
Yeah, I don't know. I guess if I had a favorite part, maybe. I mean, I guess it's not, as Scott would say, it sounds really cheesy, but I think it really is just getting a chance, even if it's only just to say hi and chat for a couple minutes, but getting a chance to connect with everybody.
yeah.
I mean, Twitter does a great job of, and other social media types of things do a great job keeping us in contact with each other throughout the year.
Right.
But there is no substitute for that opportunity to actually see people and hug them and have a drink and spend some
Yes.
time, play some games, and that's one of the things that is so great about what Scott puts together. too.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, and everybody always says it's hard to describe to people because you can tell them what it is, but it's hard to tell them how it feels. when
Right.
you're there, and that's the most important thing, how it feels.
Right.
It's crazy awesome, and I hope as many people can go will go because it's a great experience.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I would say just anybody who thought like, oh, maybe, but I don't know anybody, just go. It was like that when I was there the first year, and I feel like now I know a whole bunch of people. It's great.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's,
Same as us.
yeah,
We
that's
didn't know. We maybe knew a few people.
right. And even the biggest introvert, you know, ends up meeting a few people, and they come every year, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and they just, you know, it's an awesome thing. It's definitely an awesome thing.
It is
You know.
definitely
Yep. Yep. So you
But that
anything?
was way cool.
Yeah.
And
very.
and I think another highlight was definitely when you got up, Jay, and talked about the loser group.
Oh yeah. And we had those final numbers, also.
Yes.
Yes, we do. Yes, I did something.
And if
we
and
had
if
to
you were in the
find- yeah.
pre-show, you got to catch a little banter between Renee and I of that announcement.
I don't even want to. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. No, no, no. I don't wanna talk
But
about
it's
that.
all good. It's all good.
It is all good.
Yep. So yeah, we're totally proud of everyone that happened to, be part of the Lose It group and got their weight numbers in, and and I mean the goal, my goal and my hope was for us to lose. I think I said 800 pounds.
And we lose.
And I don't even know why I did 800 pounds.
I don't know. That's a little odd.
You know, I
for
wanted,
you because you usually stick to.
right. I
No.
wanted 800 pounds for the whole group by Nerdtacular 2013, and they almost quintupled it. You know, so
Right.
totally excited about that. And so many people were there, and they came up to me and it was like, "Hey Jay, because of you, I lost X amount of pounds."
Oh
And,
yeah, and I was going to talk about this too, but we can talk about this now because this is awesome.
but I was, but I have to say, the 420 other people in our Lose It group have been an inspiration to me.
Right.
And I don't. I guess I don't. It's hard for me to look at it. I guess I know how Scott feels. I guess.
Yeah, because people, like, I swear it was like at least once an hour, sometimes twice an hour, somebody would come up to Jay, they would introduce themselves and tell them, because of you, I have lost 85 pounds, 25 pounds, 100 pounds. And
I won't be like. I mean, they did it on their own accord though.
yeah, no. But they said it is because of you. You have inspired me to lose this weight.
Yeah.
So when people say that, if I was a crier, I would have cried, but I'm not a crier. But I was crying on the inside, I guess. So, but I was like, these people, it. Once you see someone do it, and I have to be honest, when someone is bigger than you and you see them do it,
Right.
then that really gets you into gear. Like, if they can do it, I can do it, and that's what we really want people to see. We
Yep.
actually support people, and so yeah, it's awesome. Yay.
Definitely. Well, all right.
Yeah.
You have anything else?
And
Yeah.
oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just saying. You have anything else? Talk to us.
I guess if I was going to be just a little bit self-serving, I'd say probably one of my other like really surprising favorite moments was
I know it's gonna
when
be. I know it's gonna be.
you know what it is.
Yes, because I was
You
like,
don't know what it is.
I do. Because go ahead, talk about it.
Well, I got up to. It was kind of cool. There was a number of the like segment producers who make segments for the instance got up during the podcast panel, the producers panel,
Right.
and to ask questions during the Q&A.
Yep.
And I got up to ask a question, and so of course you introduce yourself at first, and I just said, well, I do the Miss Longer segment, and Tom Merritt looks straight at me and goes, "You do Miss Longer?
Yep.
I'm a fan." And I just,
Yep.
holy crap! I talk about pick up my jaw off the floor. I'm
I think I would have
surprised I even
pooped
remembered
my
to ask the
pants.
question after that.
I would have totally pooped my pants.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
I
definitely
have to go
understand that.
to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
For someone like not discounting people or anything like that. I mean, because when we saw Brian and Tina upstairs, Tina had mentioned something that we had said on the podcast, and we were like,
I was like,
Renee almost lost her stuff.
you listen? Because Tina's so awesome. And I know she's busy. And I was like, oh, Tina listens. I love Tina.
Yeah.
So I said that all weekend, didn't I?
Yeah, because
Oh,
Renee always thinks no one listens. You know, you know
even
what I'm
with
saying?
even with 11 people watching this now, I always think no one listens. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But so yeah, it was a
but
great
I thought that
weekend.
was pretty cool too,
That was
Barb.
awesome.
That
I
was
was so
awesome when
happy.
you
I was
said
like,
that.
I was like,
I
yay.
was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I know how that feeling is. You
Yeah.
know.
Well, and I mean, there was quite a few people actually who came up to me and told me that they liked the segment, and I mean, I love every one of those people to death for
Oh.
saying so, because I mean, you don't know, you put something out there, and most people, if they like something, I mean, I'm like this too. I don't always think to go leave a nice comment that says, hey, I really liked your podcast or
Right.
something. You listen to it and you laugh and you go, oh, cool, good. I hope they do another one next time. And when it gets to be a regular thing, you look forward to it.
Right.
And so when anybody says they like it, first I'm always surprised, and then second, I'm just really thankful to that other people enjoy it too.
Yeah.
And then when someone whose work you admire who does that sort of thing on obviously in Tom's case a much grander scale,
Right.
I wonder when that
actually
goes
says they
away.
listen. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when that goes away. The feeling of, oh my God, I can't believe you've
You know,
heard of it or
I
you've
don't.
listened or
I think Scott probably even still does it. You know.
probably, even
I
though
mean,
Scott has thousands and thousands of
which I remember
downloads.
when he found out that Gross Crawler and Russell Brower and all those
They
guys. You
know
know.
he was yeah, but regular folk like us, he's not surprised, I
Nah, he probably is.
guess.
But I was getting ready to ask you, how did Miss Moger come up and everything. But you know what, Barb? I'm gonna save that because you know why? I think we should have you on the show
I think we
sometime.
should definitely have you on the show.
How you feel
You're
about
going on
that?
our well,
I would love to.
you
I'd be more than honored.
you are
Yeah.
going on the guest list that I have yet to create.
Yep,
So
Renee is writing it down right now.
yeah, you are
She
going.
has a pen she's looking for, and
I
she's writing
am
it down right
because
now.
if I had a guest list, you'd
Yep.
definitely be on it. But I've been the slacking. But I fully intend to do guest lists with a spreadsheet and dates and everything.
Yep.
We're gonna get
Yep.
professional
We're gonna
about
get
this.
professional about it and everything instead of hey, because we know we got Aaron from the Black Astronauts podcast. We want to get on and all those fellows from there and I mean even our listeners and stuff like that. We kind of talked about that around episode 100 that
Yeah,
we wanted to do more guests.
and we haven't done one since then.
No,
15 shows,
I
not
think
one guest.
yeah, I guess we haven't, have we?
Because Kim, was she after?
Kim counts. That was after.
The only reason she was here is because okay.
She was making a try this.
She was making us try this, but we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
Well, I'll get off the line because I'm sure there's probably some other people who want to call in too. But
Probably
I noticed there was a request in the chat room. So let me see if Mulgre's over there. I thought I saw it. What?
Yeah.
Hey, Mulgre, they wanted. No. Here, I'm busy. Busy doing what? I'm unpacking. What do you mean you're unpacking? I'm busy. I bought all of these T-shirts. I have this wonderful T-shirt. Carter, do you know her? She is Scott Johnson's daughter, and she made a beautiful, beautiful T-shirt. It's also Ice Flow's favorite T-shirt. Did you know that? I'm going to wear that T-shirt next time I go to a raid. Okay. So, sorry, Miss Mug is busy, but
All right.
so anyways, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the same T-shirt Renee's got. Yeah, she bought that.
Yeah.
She almost destroyed the table with her freaking axe while she was trying to do it, but well.
Wow.
I love this.
I mean, Renee.
love this.
Renee
I want to wear it
got-
every day, but I can't do that.
I know. So Renee wore it today, and I remember when I wore my Spock T-shirt, the "Trek Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself." She got as many comments as I did.
Like everybody was like, "Oh my God, I love your shirt."
I love your shirt. I love your shirt.
So I was like, "This is made by a 16-year-old girl named Carter Johnson. You can get it at slashloot.com."
Yep, she sure did.
Because she really, really deserves to have people see it and look at. Because I love her art. It's super, super adorable.
Yep.
She's very talented.
And I'm trying to find out because there's another shirt out there at Slash Loot that says shiny. And I'm trying to find out if that's actually
Why
Carter's
don't you
work
just tweet Scott and
or if it's
ask?
someone else's work because I haven't had time to be honest. So
Because you've been driving and I've been doing all the tweeting.
yeah.
That's how it usually goes.
Well, Barb, thank you for calling in, and
Thank
you
you
and
so
Miss
much.
Mogra, y'all have a great night. And
Thanks so much, you guys.
No
all right,
It
problem.
thank
was
you.
so good to see you.
It was good seeing you too.
See you next year.
And we'll
You
talk to
betcha.
you on the Twitters shortly.
Shortly.
Yep. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, yeah, it was good seeing Barb.
I
You
love our
know,
Nerdtacular show. It's the longest show in existence. It's gonna be great. Prepare to stay with us till 10 o'clock, guys.
10 o'clock. But yeah. So you know, after that may be her shirt. Looking at the face,
I think it's her shirt.
I think it's her shirt.
I want that shirt. I'm buying that
No,
shirt.
I'm getting the shiny shirt.
Well, I can get it too.
Okay,
Keep getting
because
this
I'm
one.
getting that one.
I love Firefly. You step off.
And Zoe's on there. And
Anyway,
Jane.
so as far as Nerdtacular goes, we arrived to the airport in
Mhm.
Salt Lake City. Everything went as planned. As we got off the plane, the first people we see is Canada Man himself, Jeff Bronco Sire,
Right.
and his son Connor was
Yep.
with him. And it was awesome because Jeff doesn't like hugs, but he gives hugs during Nerdtacular because he's awesome.
But I didn't get a hug from Jeff until we got ready to leave
Why?
because he wanted a handshake when we first got there.
But he totally hugged me.
He totally hugged you,
That's what I get for being
you know.
a girl.
But then as we were leaving, you know what I'm saying, I guess maybe he think I might die between the next time he sees me.
Maybe. So he has to hug you. So
So he had
said,
to
at least
hug
I got
me.
one more last hug before we lost
Right,
JJ
right.
to the fires of cremation. So
you could throw my ashes in his face. He'd be like, hug that, bitch.
I would so do that. I probably get Carter to jail for that.
Yeah, I did drop the B.
What?
Yep. I dropped the B. Yep. That's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, I could drop that. I
What?
say that.
What?
I said bitch.
Yeah.
I said hug
Well,
that bitch.
Well, you dropped it now, so
3
I guess you can
times
drop
already.
it.
Bam, just like that within 1 minute. Bam, bam, bam. You know?
At least the Black Astronauts podcast tells people before the podcast starts. We just
Well, you can say that on PG-13.
maybe I'll say that. Is that PG-13?
Yeah.
Is that a PG-13 word?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I was just checking.
There's probably a number of times you can say it though. I mean, I'm not going. I'm gonna try not. I'm not going to just.
We hardly ever say it, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So we also picked up Stephanie from the Ladies of Leap podcast to
Yeah.
take her. She's great. We met her a few times. Okay? We met her a few times, and so then we drove up to Snowbird, and it's about a 40-minute drive from the airport.
Mm-hmm.
It's up in the mountains, and as we were driving, it was gorgeous.
It was.
You know, it was a great drive up. Got there, dropped Stephanie off. We went to our hotel. As we were checking in, Jeff and Connor were also staying there. They were actually the room across. No, the room next to us.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who was checking us in says the rooms have no AC, and we're like, what? No AC? No one told us this when we freaking reserved the room.
Right.
So, but he was all like, it's okay. No one ever has AC up here.
Oh, and here's the drive.
You don't need it.
Yep. Let me show you the drive there.
Oh, you put it in. Oh, yeah. The people watching the chat room can see the drive
Yep.
that we took. That's one little thing. So, we go in, we get settled in. The room's not bad. It's I never heard of this. It's called a Murphy bed.
Right.
So it basically goes into the wall. I think I've seen those somewhere before, but yeah, that was the creepy little cat that was on the wooden pantry
Right.
that was on the thing. That was weird. So yeah, so it was a nice room. The whole like the whole front wall was a screen door, so we were able to open it, and they had a box fan in there, and it wasn't that bad. The whole weekend it never really got hot. It got a little more warm.
And for those in the
So-
chat room, if you see my mouse going up and down the screen, that's that's one of the Murphy beds.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that comes down from the wall. So yeah, yeah. I mean, it was awesome. The one that the because we had a full kitchen.
Yeah. So that was our whole plan. When we booked the room, we're like, okay, we're gonna save money,
Mm-hmm.
so we're gonna get groceries so that we don't have to eat out all the time.
Right.
And it mainly worked. So Jeff and I and Connor and Jay, Connor customer service. We basically went down to Smith's food store.
Yep.
Which is
a Kroger.
It's basically a Kroger.
Because
we got food and
I can use my Kroger card there.
Yep, we got food. Went back up.
Bronco had to get some shorts. He had
to get bathing, which he didn't even use. I don't think.
Right, we didn't either.
And they were what color? What, green?
Green and white, and I was joking about it. I was like, "That's no manly color."
Oh, please don't call in. We totally know what's a man. You totally know what that means.
Yep.
And when we got our rental car, we had originally reserved a medium-sized car.
A mid-size.
Mid-sized car.
A mid-size to me is like a Dodge Stratus or like a 4-door, right?
Mm-hmm.
But not a Ford Focus. The step above a Ford Focus. But a medium was a Ford Focus, so you have me, Renee, Stephanie, Bronco, and Connor, and all of our bags. And we were like, oh my gosh, a Ford Focus, really? Do you have anything bigger?
Yeah.
And, that we could get. And apparently they had some people turn some stuff in, so they had F-150 with the full crew cab.
And I was like, we don't
which I almost got.
Because, I know you did.
Because I wanted to drive it.
I know you were tempted.
I was really tempted. And then, or a BMW X5. Ooh.
So first we were like, oh no, that's too expensive. But then we actually asked.
Right.
And he waived some fee.
Yeah, he waived some fee and said, oh, it's just going to cost you.
And we're like, cool.
A few extra a
Let's
day.
be bougie for a bit and ride in a BMW.
It took me about 5 minutes to start it up.
That was hilarious.
Because Connor, he details.
Right.
And he drives a lot of these fancy Maseratis and all these other cars. And he was like, stick it in.
That's what she said.
Yeah, stick it in. Stick the little fob in. Press the brake and push the button. See, my dad has one, and you don't have to stick the fob in.
Right.
You just has to be in the vicinity, and you just press the button, and it starts up. But I tell you, I think by Sunday, because we only drove it like 3 times.
Yeah, because we didn't need to drive up there.
But by Sunday, driving back to the airport, I told Renee, I was like, this is what we should get to replace the Saturn when the Saturn go out of here.
And I asked him when did he plan on winning the lottery, or if I didn't say it, I was thinking it.
Yeah.
Because that's not gonna happen.
Right. So what's going on, Mr. Bronco?
Hi, we're just talking about you. Hello,
Mr. Bronco.
You there, JJ?
Yes, there you go.
What's going on?
Hey, we're at the pool.
Oh.
I thought I heard something screaming.
The little rugrats running around the
pool. I'm holding Connor in the water.
You holding who under the water?
Holding Connor.
Oh.
I can barely hear you guys. It keeps cutting out.
Yeah. It's a little.
Go figure. The Wi-Fi is crappy here.
Oh, go figure. You know.
Aren't all the nerds gone?
No, it's me, Connor, Joey. Jimmy Feisty was around, or Johnny Feisty was around this morning. I don't know if he's still here, but 3 of us are here.
I know that April Ness, Viking left. I think she left.
Right.
Okay.
So look at you all hanging out.
I know. You finally got to get to the pool with your green, with your green and white swimming trunks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about those.
If we need to rescue people, I can mark a helicopter landing pad with these things.
Are they huge?
Oh, they're stylish, man.
Oh.
I know it,
You should totally take a picture in the mirror when you get back up.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if these things will make it past the trip. These are my emergency pants.
Emergency pants.
Emergency pants.
It sounds like you put your pants and you need emergency pants.
Yep. Yeah, man. It was good seeing you, dude.
It was great.
And it was great meeting Connor.
It was the best. And Connor had a great time meeting you guys and everybody else. Yeah, we've been having a fantastic time.
It was so funny because when we first met him, he was so quiet, but by the end of the time, he was just talking his head off. It was awesome.
Imagine that. Alcohol makes people chatty.
Who knew?
Jeez, we'll have to spread the word far and wide.
I know. Alcohol for everyone in Nerdtacular.
Yep, that's what we do. That's what we do to the introverts. You introverted, we'll get you alcohol, and you just bust out of that shell.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
It was good times.
Yep.
Well, I'll let you guys go. I'll look forward to listening to the podcast when we get home and I can download it.
Okay. Sounds
Cool.
great.
So we can talk about you after you leave.
Yeah.
Oh, we were already talking about you.
That's true. We were already talking about you.
Well, it was just awesome hanging out with you guys this week.
Yeah, it was awesome hanging out with you too, man.
Very.
I wish we had more time that we could have all hung out, but there's so many people that we all have to see, and then also with the hope of you possibly coming here, this fall.
So, yeah, when I get home, I'll send some dates down and see if we can arrange something.
And Renee and I actually talked, and I think we're going to try to get her both our passports this year, and we may take a road trip.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since Miss Bronco can't come down, we may just have to come up.
Mountain will go to Muhammad.
That's right.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah. So
it'll be my first time going to a land of ice and snow.
Up.
Yeah. We would love to.
Yeah, the ice and snow.
Yep. Well, all right, man.
Yeah. Just take out your freezer and take a look at some ice cubes. You don't need to see it.
Oh, hey, Bronco, before I let you go, man, Aaron's in the chat room. He said, what's up?
Oh, hey, tell him I'm looking forward to listening to the next Blackout Astronauts podcast.
All right.
And totally not understanding all of the music references.
I love it. That's the best part. I wish I could watch it with you or hear it with you, and you'd be like, huh?
You know
Who's
what?
This? What?
When we come up or you come down, we'll listen to an episode so you can ask us all the questions you want.
Yep. We are your black people encyclopedia.
And Aaron hasn't taken my black card away, so bam.
Blackopedia. We're going to be your Blackopedia.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, guys, take care.
All right.
All right,
bye,
talk to you
Jeff.
later, Jeff.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
I love him.
So if you came in, that was Bronco from Canada, which actually he brought me some stamps. Can you talk to them while I go grab my stamp?
Yeah, my hoodie's right in the door on the left if you want to grab my hoodie. But Bronco brought us gifts. He's been holding for a while. Well, we actually took him stuff that he had ordered up there. So in repayment, or just because he's a nice guy, he repaid us. I got a hoodie. It says True North Canada Proud or something like that. And it's so cute. It's gray and it has pink writing on it. And it fits so great. And I was like, yay. And Jay got some Black People Canada stamps because Jay didn't believe that they had Black people stamps in Canada because there are no Black people in Canada. Let me put the camera on so I can see. So let's see. And the stamps probably do have holes in them, JK. So
Scott said they do. So let me
So that's my hoodie. It's freaking adorable. I love it.
Yep. And then you guys are gonna be watching so we have here's our two Black History Month stamps from Canada with Abraham Shadd and Rosemary Brown. So Abraham Shadd, S-H-A-D-D, played a major role in the Underground Railroad, a secret route through the U.S. Slaves were guided to freedom. He was the first black person to hold a political office in Canada. Rosemary Brown was a champion of human rights, a respected feminist, and a trailblazer in the field of politics. Actually, you know what? I think Rosemary Brown I may have talked about on the podcast during February. So I got the little slideshow playing for those looking. But yeah. What else we got here?
Hey! I took that panoramic hand. Now, don't you even?
He just said
that was me.
What's yours is mine, and what's mine is yours.
So not true. So not true.
Yep.
And Lita has joined the chat room. Hi, Lita.
What is going on, Lita?
We actually met on two people from Australia. We met Asheo and Kim.
Well, Kim's not from Australia.
Well, she lives there.
Yep.
Is she not from there?
Yep.
So she's actually American living in Australia. How's that?
Right. That's
so
fine.
that was pretty awesome.
Yep.
And we got to meet somebody from New Zealand, and I kept saying he was from Australia, but he didn't care because he said it was close enough.
Yep. And so here, let's pause here real quick.
We're pausing.
Yep,
Are we pausing?
no, we're not pausing. I'm backing up real quick, and I'm showing folks.
Oh,
There's Bronco,
that's Bronco in the front.
and there's his son Connor.
Yeah, see, Bronco's a manly man. You can see why he wouldn't want to give hugs, but he's a nice guy and he gives hugs.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And there's Mr. Foxlore. We got to spend a little time with him. We're actually gonna have Mr. Foxlore on the show.
I know.
We're gonna try
Yay.
to. He's in the States right now, so we're gonna try to get him in while he's kind of sort of on our time.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of work it out. You and Brian are crazy. That was hilarious. What is up with the?
Yeah,
The
I think those are the only two shots I took like that. It was pretty funny.
Let's see.
What
we have next? So was Bronco.
I thought you were talking about something else. Oh, I have it right here. We're gonna talk about the ribs. So when we were in there, we met a few nerds in the lobby, and they're like, "Hey, up on the top floor of the hotel, there is a restaurant called the Airy, and they have $8 ribs. And Whiskey Wednesday, they have $3 whiskey drinks." We were like, "Cool, $8 ribs." So a bunch of us went up there. As soon as I walked in the restaurant, I was like, this is weird that this place has $8 ribs. It was fancy, it's the kind with the water glasses already on the table. Everything's really nice. Cloth napkins are set up so pretty.
Oh
yeah.
like,
this looks, I don't know. It's a little. So everybody sat down.
It's a little foo-foo. It's like something's going on. This is not what we think it is.
Yeah. So actually, I think we found out before we ordered because we asked. The ribs, they weren't a full rack of ribs. They weren't even a half rack of ribs. 3 bones of ribs and a little tiny pile of coleslaw for $8.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, okay. So, I have crazy eyes in that picture. So Jay got the ribs and they were good, right? But probably not worth $8.
Yeah, they were good. They weren't $8.
Yeah, it's not. But it was a fancy place, so I expected it. I got the elk steak cheesesteak.
Now, aren't you glad that I switched it up? Because I told him to give you ribs.
I'm glad you said the elk
steak. And aren't you glad that I switched it up and said, you know what? Instead of you getting ribs, why don't you get the elk steak and we'll work all that out.
And the elk, it was actually my first time trying elk. I know that they probably have elk for every meal in Canada because, that's where all the elk are. But it's
they're
really,
in Colorado.
They're all in Colorado. It's really, really lean.
Yep.
And there's hardly any fat on it because a cheesesteak is normally really, really greasy. This one wasn't. So it was really good. I enjoyed myself. And there we met Kara. Kara is somebody we've known from Twitter and the forums. We've known her for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
We've talked to her all the time.
And she's one of the reasons why we were able to play BioShock 1 and 2. She
thankfully sent us the game, so I didn't have to spend any money on that. And I really, really, really love that we get to meet her and hug her. And she's super nice. Like, I knew she'd be cool, but she was super cool. So I really enjoyed meeting her. We saw Brian and Tina Ibbett.
We did.
And do you know that Tina listens to the ValentineCast?
She does.
I love her, and I'm glad she listens. That made me grin. So we spent a long time at dinner talking to everybody. Kevin was there. Rhiannon was there. If I'm going to be forgetting people's names, I don't want to do that, and I'm so sorry. But because I can't remember anything.
How do I make this thing play?
Oh, what? Oh, stop talking. I'm talking. You
Go ahead.
People who aren't here don't even know what you're doing. And then we finally met Strumpet, and we met Strumpet through a mutual friend, and we've been knowing her for probably about a year, maybe 2 years.
We had her on the show, babe.
One of the first shows.
Yeah.
Wow, it's been that long?
I want to.
It's been
can I touch it?
Yeah. So it's been that long. So it's been over 2 years that we've known her, and we finally got to meet. I had seen her face because she does all these YouTube videos all the time, but
right.
I got to hug her, and she's amazing. She had her husband John there, and John is the one that's from New Zealand.
Right.
But he sounds just like he's from Australia, and he even said it's close enough because they're right next to each other. Because I'm horrible at knowing where countries are, But we had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
They had some good wine that they shared with Jay. They tried to convince me that I would like it, but I know I wouldn't because, wine is wine. But I love spending time with them. We talked about everything, and we had some good laughs, and I love Strumpet. And I was so glad that she decided to come this year. This is her first year, and she said she's definitely coming back. So, yeah. So that was great. Um, let's see. After we left the area, because we were there for a long time, I think we went and we saw a couple other people. Oh, and the whiskeys. How do you
Oh,
like whiskey?
oh yeah, those whiskeys were very, very good.
Oh,
I got a
sour.
whiskey
And
sour.
I actually even liked it. And I hate whiskey, bourbon, rum, all those drinks. I hate that. So, uh, yeah. So maybe I'll get that if they don't have amaretto or Midori.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna. That's gonna be one of the things that I'll definitely be picking up. You
Right.
know.
So we were pretty tired.
Yep.
So we started. So we went back to our hotel, and then we found out that the tadpole that a lot of members of the tadpole were in our hotel.
Right.
And for those of
Right.
y'all who don't know what the tadpole is, Scott Johnson does a morning show called The Morning Stream, and the people in the live chat room are called the tadpole. Everybody's really close, and everybody talks to each other all the time, even when the show's not going on.
Right.
So
Right.
we went to go see them, and they make T-shirts every year, and I got my T-shirt, and Jay got two T-shirts. What did the first T-shirt say on the back, Jay?
My first T-shirt said cowboy.
Yeah, because that's
Yeah.
his handle, and everybody knows Mr. Tadpole.
And one of my favorite numbers, 24.
And what did the second T-shirt say?
The second shirt said original black fan.
Because
Because
those of you who don't know, that's the inside joke for TMS.
well, not TMS is Frogpants
Oh, yeah.
altogether. Because I've
Frog
been
Pants all
listening.
together. That's true.
Because then there's maybe a touch of truth to that too.
Yeah, because
I've been listening
listening
to
to Scott
Scott
since he
for
first started
a
ELR.
very long time.
And those of you who don't know, there's not a lot of brown mixed in the frog pants, so chances are this is really true. So the joke is that Brian Ibbett on the morning stream, they didn't have a sponsor for a segment. So Brian took it upon himself to say, this segment is brought to you by Cowboy, TMS's only black fan. And then
that's when
Jay
all the black
Jay
people.
got all the angry tweets and emails he could possibly get.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he is not the only.
Yep.
But that's an inside joke that they still say. He is not the only. He is the original. So get it right, people.
Right. Yeah.
Original
I
black
had to make sure I had to say down the original because I can't say I'm the only because if I do, then all hell's gonna break loose. Here.
All hail.
Here I'll show y'all the picture here. I actually have it here on the screen.
Yeah. And while he does that, the
But bam,
tadpole,
just like that.
the tadpole actually had had all these shots laid out, and
The
they had
Jello
little
shots.
and little name cards that are. It was so great. I was like, the tadpole, y'all just rock. They definitely know how to party.
Yep.
So then, of course, we went to bed because we didn't go to bed. We went to Bronco. We were going to go to bed, but then Jeff and Kara and Kevin and everybody were out hanging out in Jeff's room. So we went over there and talked. And marijuana is legal in Colorado, so we got some lessons on marijuana.
Oh yeah, we did, and I didn't know that people can make butter,
Marijuana butter.
marijuana butter from the THC or whatever the stuff is from the butter, from the marijuana, that you can capture that.
Yeah,
if
and
you
I was
know.
told about the whole process, how it's done.
And it was awesome. I was like, well, if you ever cook, any of my friends that are living in Colorado or Washington, where
Is it legal in
marijuana,
Washington?
if I'm thinking right, where marijuana is illegal.
We better make sure that.
If we come to your house and you cook us something with the marijuana butter, let me know
yeah, don't
before
just
I
feed
eat
us-
it. Just don't give it to me, and I'll be like, this tastes kind of funny, but what kind of spices you use?
And then
What kind of spices you use?
and then before you know it, you're tripping out. You'll be like, what is wrong with me? I need to go to the hospital. So tell us.
No, I don't want to be tripping out off of some
I'm
grilled
perfectly
cheese.
willing to eat it if it's legal, because I'm a little scared to do it when it's not legal. I'm afraid somebody's gonna bust down the door because I don't know how they would hear about it, but they'd be hearing that I'd be eating marijuana brownies.
Marijuana butter.
Yeah, I don't want to smoke it in any cases. I don't like smoking anything, but I will darn near eat. I will eat some marijuana
You would eat one
muffins and brownies. If I'm in
just
Colorado.
just to see what it's like.
Yeah, just see what it's like. It can't be any worse than being drunk. So.
It's different.
And we learned that the weed that is around here is ghetto weed. It stinks. If you've never been around marijuana,
Well,
it stinks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the one in Colorado, it has hardly any, bad smell at all. So, it's pretty interesting because I've only been around stank marijuana.
Stank weed.
Sounds, it smells like somebody's gym sock been stuck in a gym bag for about 3 weeks.
Yep.
So, hi, Serene Fury. Thanks for coming. I love our chat room. They're awesome. So, then in the morning, we hung out in the lobby with some nerds that we met. That was awesome. And everybody talked and everything. And then we played a game with Ralphie. Ralphie is a person that we've known for a long time. He's an officer in AIE in World of Warcraft. He's awesome. Dolkador, we met her last year, I think.
Yep, we did. No, we met her back in 2011.
You know what? I just need to stop saying things.
No, it's 2011.
Forget.
No, it's because it was our second year there.
Okay.
Because she saw it was the same year you got sick.
That's my excuse. I was sick.
Yeah, it was the same year because we saw her as we were leaving the theater, and when
Right.
Paul gave us the stuff from Lich King.
Right. And so they had set up this awesome game room. It wasn't completely ready because it's supposed to be for the start of Nerdtacular, but they were nice enough to let us play anyway.
Right.
We played a game with Ralphie, Duckador, Barb, Stephanie, Connor, and Bronco called, and there were some other people. I'm sorry if I can't remember your name. But it's called We Didn't Playtest
There was
This.
Scar.
Thank you.
There was Salem Masu.
Thank you.
Connor, and you said everybody else. So
Thank you very much.
And I can't remember the other
that.
guy with the goatee. That had the wicked goatee.
Him. And I saw him all weekend, and I can't freaking remember his name.
Yeah.
I hate that.
I want to say his name was Brian.
Do you know what? I told somebody that I'm gonna start taking people's pictures and documenting them, and making flashcards.
Okay.
I think because that would be awesome if I could do that.
We can just go through your pictures you take, and I can just tell you who's who.
And then I can write it down in the caption.
Right.
Great.
Right.
So it's called We Didn't Playtest This, and it's basically a game with hardly any rules. The rule is you follow what's on the card. Basically, the only rule is when you play one, you pick up one, and that's it.
Right.
So the card makes up the own rules as they go along. Like one of the cards is everybody must say a letter of the alphabet backwards, and if you miss one, you're out of the game.
Right.
And there are cards that says you win the game if it's your birthday, and stuff like that. Like all kinds of different crazy stuff. So the games are really short because most of the time people end up going out really fast.
Because it's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's rough.
I mean, like one of the cards is that no one can say me, I, my, me, my,
or
I, or mine.
Yeah.
So you can't say that, and if you do, you lose.
Yeah, and you think it would be easy to monitor your words? No. You'll say I, and you'll be like, oh, crap.
But I just put a link in the show notes
Right.
for everybody, not in the show notes, but in the chat room. So here's what they say. They say, games last between 30 seconds and 5 minutes if you play slow.
They are not even lying.
And specifically engineered to fit in maximum fun.
And it's really fun with a lot of people. The more people for that game, the better. Because there was a round where Stephanie's first card was you win or something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like everybody wins.
Everybody wins, and boom, the round was over. Just like that. It was so... So if you ever get a chance to play with a group of people, it's super, super fun. So after that,
I'm actually gonna buy these.
You're gonna buy these
after the show.
Are you gonna play with our family?
That would be awesome if we play Cards Against Humanity with your family.
Because this is clean.
This right here.
Yeah, it's totally
easy.
clean, everyone. So
it's awesome.
So
you know
play
what?
with kids.
While you're talking, I am buying it now.
Can you imagine playing with kids? They would be out in 2 seconds.
Yep.
But so then.
And they're on sale actually.
And they're on sale for how much?
They normally are $15. They're on sale for $12. Shipping and handling is $5. Oh, What? Let me see if
That
Amazon have
that's
them.
how they get you. That's how they get you. So then after that, we went to eat dinner, and we were gonna eat at our room because that was the whole plan: save money, eat at our room, right? Well,
Ooh, it is on Prime.
free
Free
shipping.
shipping. That's what I'm talking about.
So we were gonna go eat, and that our eating at the room plan changed when we were on the way back, and we walked past this Mexican restaurant, and who did we see eating outside but Kim Asheo, Strumpet, and John. And it
Mm-hmm.
was our first time seeing Kim. And we're like, oh my God, it's Kim! Because because she got in late the previous night, but it was so late that we said that we would see her the next day. So Kim used to live in Texas. Now she lives in Australia, and I love her. We hung out with her last year. She's one of the ladies of Elite,
Mm-hmm.
and we were so happy to see her. We gave her big hugs, and she brought Asheo with her. Asheo is the tallest person I have ever met. I don't know if people in Australia are normally that tall, but he is super, 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 super tall. But he was really nice, and we had Mexican food, and we all talked, and and then as we were done eating, more people joined. Randy and SJ came. So I was like, yay! Randy and SJ are here. Also, who else came? Help me out. Brandon and
Brandon.
Karen
Yep.
came, so we get to meet them again.
Abavan was there.
Abavan came,
We
so
ended up seeing
it was great.
Jury.
Yep, Jury was there. A lot of people walked past. It was great.
Right.
Scott was
Right.
there, along with Scott's kids and everything. I could have told Carter how much I like her art then, but I
You know, I
backed out.
wished you had told me. Then I would have walked you over there, like
That's why I didn't tell you.
like I did with Mike Schramm.
That's why I didn't tell you, because I know what you do. When I say that I'm nervous to meet someone, you make me meet them anyway.
Right, because you need to break out of that,
And you think I'm going to break out of that? I'm 34 years old. I'm pretty much set in my ways by now.
yeah,
Yeah. So
pretty
yes,
much.
Brandon. Sorry for those of you who don't know, Brandon is Old Man Frank's.
Whose birthday is today?
Happy birthday, Brandon! But he's not in the room because he's doing other important things.
Yep.
So
So I ordered.
happy birthday, Brandon.
So I ordered the two.
There are two
There's
two
two.
sets.
Well, there's 3 sets, but I ordered 2. So
Of course you did. So that was awesome meeting them and talking to them. So we got the notion to go up in the tram car to the top of the mountain. And it looks so cool. It's this big tram car that can fit, like, the max is 125 people, but I wouldn't want to have 125 people in there. So
right.
we went. It was me, Jay, Kim, Asheo, Strumpet, and John.
Mm-hmm.
So we got in there, and everything was fine. And the guy who was working the tram, he said, now there are 4 towers going up there, and every time we hit the tower, the car may swing a bit. So I was like, all right, I'm fine with that. So we started to go up. It wasn't even fast. It was fine.
Mm-hmm.
We hit the first tower. It didn't swing. No. It dipped. So I
Right.
felt like I was on a roller coaster. And for those of you who don't know, that is the worst part about a roller coaster. Once that's over, I can take upside down, twist turns. It's the dropping straight down
Right.
makes me feel like I'm going to die.
Yep.
That I hate. So I had to do that 4 times. Each time I closed my eyes and I held on for dear life. I could just see me plummeting to the canyon below. And on the very last one, it really did it. I thought I was going to be sick. It was horrible.
Yeah.
But once we got to the top, oh my God. Okay, I've never been to the top of a mountain before like that. It was gorgeous. I was like, oh my gosh, nature's so freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever been anywhere like top of the mountains like that? You seen stuff like that?
Outside from top of mountains of not that high, but
Right.
I have hiked up the mountain before. But not. Well, that mountain was 11,000 feet.
What, that you went?
No,
Oh, that
no.
we were at?
Yeah, where we were at.
We were at 11,000 feet up. It was
Right.
It was crazy awesome. And there was this one ridge where people were hiking. It looked like they were hiking like on like a very like the top point of the ridge, but it didn't. The truck had assured us it wasn't like that, but it darn sure looked like it.
Right. And when they got up there, it was like, why don't they have any rails up here?
Yeah. Okay.
They should have rails.
No railings. They had no. Okay, so people had little kids with them, like toddlers and stuff. I'm like, if somebody, because all right, I've seen toddlers run off in the mall.
Right.
Okay, if a toddler runs off and runs over that side, they're dead.
Right,
They're
right.
they're tumbling to the bottom and going splat. So I'm like, where are the guardrails for this? Oh, it was freaking me out.
Yeah.
And Jay kept going. Oh, Ashayo's the one.
Yeah, he climbed down the
He
thing.
climbed down a little bit, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. I couldn't even watch him.
Right.
I could not watch him plummet to his death. I couldn't do it. So,
Plummeted to his death. Yeah.
but he didn't die, and
Yep.
we took awesome pictures, great panoramic shots. Thank you, iPhone 5, or
Yep.
is that iOS 7 or
It's,
iOS 6?
iOS 6.
I don't know what it's brought to you by.
Yeah.
But so we went back down. After that, we were gonna go we were gonna go swimming. So let's go swimming. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, we got back and we ended up taking a nap. Because that couch was feeling real good.
Real good.
I was like, you know what? Let's take a nap.
So I was like, oh yeah, let's take a nap.
Oh,
So okay. Now Diddy made a good point. Normally there's snow, and normally if there was a railing, it would probably be covered up by the snow.
you know, Diddy, I said that to Renee.
No, you didn't.
I said, babe, how they going to
you
see
did-
y'all?
You didn't.
You wasn't listening. You was
That's
too busy
trumpet,
panicking.
everybody. No, you didn't say that. You didn't.
Okay,
You didn't say that.
whatever.
So after that, it was pre-registration time. This was like, yay! It feels like Nerdtacular is starting. So we went and got in line, got our swag bags.
Why did you put your finger in there? Well, there was one picture where it's like a finger.
It was an accident. I forgot to take it out of the stream.
Okay.
Just totally ignore that, everyone. And thank you for talking about it. Now everybody who didn't watch knows that I messed up.
Look how tall Ashayo is. I'm back this up.
Jay's gonna back it up. For those of y'all who don't know, Ashayo is tall.
But there you go.
And I'm not sure. I'm 5'6", so.
And there's Mary and the Hendersons.
Now
We met them in
were
line.
An adorable family.
Yep.
And she's so pretty. Oh, she's so pretty, and she doesn't look like she's had 2 kids.
Yep.
But the Mary and the Hendersons, they actually listened to the morning stream, so we met them for the first time.
Yep.
And they were great. So pre-registration, we got our swag bags. We
Yep.
got our free play album by the Andrew Allen Trio.
Mm-hmm.
And we met a whole bunch of people. Nicole Spag, Mark Spag.
I saw Desi in line.
Desi, we finally met Desi.
We met Desi, and we know Desi's real name.
And if any of y'all know, that is very, very, very rare for anybody to know Desi's name.
But we
Okay.
must keep it secret
And keep it
and
safe.
keep it safe. So the
not-
only way you'll get to know his name is if
Go to
you
Nerdtacular.
go to Nerdtacular and you actually meet him.
Yep. But he's a really cool guy. I was glad to finally meet him. We've known him for a long, long time. And after the pre-registration, and the shirts are awesome this year. We got to go to the nerd meet and greet. They had a little room with salsa and guacamole and chips and open bar, and everybody just got to talk to each other.
Right.
So we met a whole bunch of people there, and it was, again, awesome. So we were there for a while, meeting people, talking to people, hugging people. I hugged so many people.
You did.
I'm so surprised I didn't get con crud. I hugged so
Well,
many
but you
people.
know what though? I'm glad there wasn't a patient zero type of event happening.
Yeah, there wasn't a huge sickness like there was a few years ago. So
Right.
luckily, it was great. So then we went to Ralphie's room
So, yep.
for Jay to learn Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Because he's been wanting to learn, and I let him learn because he can teach me later. Well, I was talking to Ralph. So how do you like Magic? Your first introduction? How'd it go?
It was pretty good. I mean, I can tell that I didn't pick it up right when it first started and stuff like that. But I mean, there are some people that are some straight up card masters, and they they know their stuff.
They do.
And this is not spades. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah, and I mean, I played once a long time ago. I don't remember the rules much. I just know you tap cards that are mana and use that to cast monsters out. It's
right.
kind of like Pokemon,
Right.
but very, very complicated.
Yes.
So and then we finally found some food. It's hard to find food now.
It's not hard to find food.
Okay.
Well, okay.
If you go to Snowbird
If you go to Snowbird,
after 10 o'clock,
yeah,
it's hard to find food.
it is.
So just keep that in mind. If you go, you need to bring some snacks, or you need to get some snacks, or plan appropriately.
Right, right.
And let's talk about the creepy window.
All right. So in the Cliff Lodge, they have the bathroom, but over by the shower, there's this big window that lets you see into the room, and the people in the room can see into the bathroom. But there's a curtain, but they still have this freaking window.
Right. It's so creepy, and no one and almost everybody we talked to, they freaking mentioned it how weird and creepy it was. No one can figure out why you need a window in the bathroom
Right,
with
right.
a curtain on it. No one knew. Uh, so I meant to ask the front desk, but I forgot. So on my list of things to do for next year, ask the front desk if he has a desk. No word again. Ask the front desk, why is there a creepy window in the bathrooms?
Right,
So that's
right.
on my list to
So
do.
I'm going to show everyone here.
The creepy room, the
This
creepy
is a picture that McCauley took
of the creepy
of
window.
the creepy window.
So the
Let's
people
go to
watching can
4.
see that
Oh.
it serves no purpose. So this is somebody in the go back to
There
it.
you go.
There you go. It's really small, but
That's what she said.
nice. So this is in the bathroom. So you can see out into the bedroom.
Yep.
Creepy. And no, I didn't see Viking Lass's Vine video of Bill, but I will see that.
And these little squirrelies were everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. I thought they were chipmunks, but they were squirrels.
Or something.
They were some type of squirrel, but it didn't have a bushy tail. That's why I thought it was a prairie
Right.
dog. But there were signs all over that said, "Don't feed the wild animals." And what was everybody doing? Feeding the wild animals.
That's right. And there's the Last Supper picture that
Yeah, everybody
everyone
can
was talking
see
about.
here in the chat room. They have a picture of all the podcast people for Frogpants, and there's Brian Ibbett and Randy and Kim and Nicole and on and on and on. And Scott is sitting in the middle, looking like a boss, staring straight at the camera while everyone else is doing stuff, and it's just awesome.
Yep.
I told Scott that I want that somehow, so I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna have that in my feed. So let's see. The next day we found out what happened in the morning. Jay, what was announced?
Well, I woke up Friday morning. I was reading through Twitter, and people were like, "Oh, I'm trapped on the mountain," or "I'm trapped on the other side and I can't get to Nerdtacular." There was a rock slide because it rained that night. So there was so much rain that there was not one, not two, not three,
Not
but
even 4.
7
Yeah,
rock
7.
slides or mud
7.
slides that happened.
7 is supposed to be a lucky number, but
So
not in this case.
we were trapped in the mountains.
So we couldn't go down, and the people that were in the valley that were local,
Right.
they couldn't get up to go to Nerdtacular.
They could not get up.
So they didn't have it cleared until 1.
1 o'clock.
And I know Scott was freaking out on the inside, but he handled it very well on the outside, even though I know he was
Right,
wanting to freaking
right.
throw up. So, but it finally got clear.
But the thing is, even though Barb said it was a great place to be trapped, it was. But the thing was, the restaurants wouldn't open because the employees
There's no
were on
staff.
the other side.
So-
And I made a mistake of putting the vine up me cooking breakfast.
And people were a little
And I was
jealous.
like, you know what? I shouldn't have done that because if we trapped up here for a while, they're going to come beat my door down.
I know it's going to get all
They
over
be
the
like,
flies. Apocalypse.
Valentine's got food.
Storm the door.
Yep. So,
So luckily that didn't happen. Scott did a great intro, made me smile. It was great.
yep.
And then they had the podcast producers panel.
Yep.
And it was wonderful. It's always wonderful every year. Veronica always says stuff that's taken the wrong way. Sexual innuendo is thrown around everywhere. And
Sausages.
that's Veronica. So then after that we had lunch with Desi. We had spaghetti.
Yep. The spaghetti was awesome.
It was good spaghetti.
It was a
Most
good.
people
it
mess
was-
up the sauce.
Yeah, it was a pasta buffet, I guess.
Yeah.
I should have went back and got some of the
I should have went back and got more.
Yeah,
Why didn't we
but-
get more?
because it was good.
should've-
Yeah, I guess we didn't
we
want to be
should've got
greedy,
more.
but we should have got more.
We should-
It was good.
It was a buffet.
It was
anyway.
really good.
So then Jay was a star on the video games panel. He was one of the people on the panel.
Yeah,
Maybe not the star, but he was one of the people.
A friend of the show, Bronco, had a seat to be on the games and media panel, and he's allowed me to be on there. So I got to be on there and everything. So thank you, Bronco.
Yeah, and Jay, didn't you sit there like a bump on the log? He gave insight,
Yep,
and I was kind of geeking out because who else was up there, Jay?
Mr. Russell Brower.
And for those of y'all who don't know, that's the dude that does the music for WoW. Like all of
yeah.
WoW, he does the music.
Yep, he
And
does.
it was pretty cool to see him. And everybody talked about games, and then after the games, we talked about media. And I loved that part because we got to talk about the future of media and where it's going as far as cable and streaming, and it was really, really interesting.
Right.
So I really enjoyed that. And after the panel, we talked to Russell Brower. I was
Yeah,
like,
I got to go up to him and talk to him.
Yeah.
That I could tell him that I absolutely love um
Grizzly Hills.
his
music.
Grizzly Hills music, and also the work that he did on all the Dwarven Tavern music is always great. And
Yeah, he's very talented.
and I also told him, Grizzly Hills and Radford and all that stuff. That's what made me keep my music on,
Right.
for World of Warcraft. Because before I just played my own music and not listen, but
Mhm.
during Wrath, I listened to the music that he composed, and
Yep.
it was nice.
Yep, and Jay made everybody cry on the panel because he told the story of how we met. He wasn't going to do it, but
I wasn't going to
it was
do it.
kind of brought out for him. So, but he told everybody how we met on WoW, and people were all like, "Oh," and almost crying. And I think it's a really sweet story because that's a lot of because people would think that that wouldn't work, but it totally did.
Yeah.
And do you know what we totally forgot to talk about? One of the best things,
What's that?
our AC.
Oh yeah. When we got into so for update on this ACC, our AC has been put in. So they finally got everything figured out and all the parts in one place and everything else. And they actually put it in Wednesday when we left. And when they put it in, we were of course traveling, so we had to um, have Mr. and Mrs. Crocker, mom and dad here, which was
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm so glad they were able to be here because I didn't want to wait till after we got back. That
Right.
sucked. So, and when we got home, we took pictures with it.
And I
It's part
am
of the family.
I'm finding that picture right
Oh,
now.
are you? Yeah, yeah. I love Linux. He is part of the family. Thank you for cooling us down, Linux.
His name Lennox. Is
His
that
name. Well, that's the brand name, so that is his name.
so
His
that
name
is going to be his name. Let's see, view full size.
Has anybody ever personified an AC before? I think we're the only one.
We are, because we spent so much time without one that yes. But yes, there we
Look at
go.
Linux. That's Linux. That's the top of his head.
And
So it's awesome.
where is
You took the other one.
I took the other one.
Yeah, you took. Oh, or was it a Vine? Oh no, it was pictures. Mom took a bunch. I don't know if it was mine. Anyway.
You keep saying, you keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
Oh well.
Oh, there we go. There he is.
So that's Linux.
Represent.
Um,
Big old.
I love him. He's keeping us cool in this hot weather right now.
I know. It's
He's working it.
awesome.
He's
And
working it.
there's the inside unit. Linux 1 and Linux 2.
They're twins.
They twins.
Oh gosh.
And right here is the new water heater. So in the past 3 months, we've had water heater, AC, and well, of course, the inside unit here is the furnace. So
Yeah.
look at that.
Horrible.
Awesome.
So sorry. Back to Nerdtacular stuff. Sorry for the
See,
little
this was our setup before we had the AC. Yes,
fans.
3 fans.
3 fans, and there was one
Ooh, look at-
one
look.
on Jay's bedside table and one on my bedside table. So
Yep.
in that room we had 5 fans.
Yep. So
5. It was horrendous.
it was.
So then after the media panel, it was time to go to the vendors, and I spent more money. I said I am not going to spend any money on the vendors this year because I cannot afford it. Apparently, I found some money somewhere hiding because I spent money.
She did.
I did. I got the Best Pals T-shirt, which is I fell in love as soon as I saw it. Like I had seen it before,
Right.
but I'd never seen it in person.
Yep.
I was like, yeah, I gotta have it.
And we picked up a couple of posters as well.
Yes,
you
some
know,
posters,
so
a few more T-shirts.
maybe we'll replace Walter in the wall with one of the
Yeah.
other posters and put Walter somewhere else.
And Quoted Nevermore had a booth.
Yeah,
Sarah Burden.
Geek Asylum.
Geek Asylum is her joint, or what do we want to call it. She sells geeky jewelry, geeky accessories. She sells 20-sided dyed necklaces. She makes 8-bit bows to put in your hair, and everybody was talking about how much they loved it. And she does really, really, really good work.
Yep.
And
I'm
I
gonna
was so
ask-
happy for her. She deserves it. She has the prettiest hair. She makes her hair all different colors for like every Nerdtacular, and it was a pretty blue. Was it blue, green, and yellow? It was so pretty. Anyway, I love her. I hope I took a picture. Oh, I don't think I took a picture with her.
Yeah, we didn't get a picture
I'm
with her.
sorry.
Oh,
I hate that. I hate when I miss pictures. Anyway, so after that, it was time for the Battle of the Frogpants All-Stars. Yay!
Yep.
For those of y'all who don't know, Scott and Randy, they picked teams between the podcast producers, and Brian Ibbett is the referee, or
He's the host.
he's the host of the games.
And Fletcher.
And Scott Fletcher is the announcer of the
Right,
games.
right.
So basically, they go head to head and talking about geeky stuff. And there are different rounds. There's a round where Scott and Randy are blindfolded, and their team is shown a movie poster, and they have to guess what the movie is
Right.
without using certain words. It's poster taboo or something like that.
Right.
That is the funniest thing.
Just like Taboo the game.
Yeah, that is the best part, because you'll see something, because one was, this was awesome. It was Scott's turn. It was a movie poster for Django Unchained. Of course, you couldn't say Django or Unchained or Jamie or Fox or anything like that.
Right.
So somebody said South
Slavery.
South and slavery and Civil
And
War.
revenge.
Yeah. South, slavery, and revenge.
Right.
He couldn't figure it out. Right.
Right.
So everyone was like, oh, and he didn't get it.
And
And
then
what
the whole
happened?
discussion, Mandingo.
Yeah,
Mandingo.
He didn't know what a Mandingo
Slavery,
was.
revenge.
And I totally forgot that some people don't know what a Mandingo is.
Right, right.
Let me get the official, because I think I mangled it when I explained it. I know what it is, but you know. I
You
can't
mangled
remember
what?
The meaning of Mandingo.
Oh, but anyway, after that, it was like, Scott, you didn't get it. Blah. And then Jury had said something like, well, they wanted to say another word. And then I jumped up and I said, don't you do it.
And
Don't do it.
the whole room busted out laughing. I think you actually gave a lot of laughs this Nerdtacular. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Mandingo is actually from a region. It's a member of any of the various peoples inhabiting a large area of the upper Niger River Valley of Western Africa. So that's a Mandingo, but people started calling everybody Black Mandingo around that time. And anybody big black and could fight or whatever.
Right.
But anyway,
right.
so that was awesome. Randy's team won.
They did. They won
It
by
was so close.
Won by 1 point.
It was so
and
close.
Brian Brushwood's clicker was unplugged for a lot of the art, Atari cover art.
So this was a little
So
contentious. Some people say that, they probably won, but whatever. We're gonna let that go.
I'm going to chime in here. We are at an hour and 17 mark.
Are you telling me to go fast?
No, I'm just telling you,
Why would you tell me?
just so that.
Okay, fine. I'll go faster.
No, I'm not telling you to go faster. I'm just telling you we're at an hour and 17.
After that, we went. We're actually getting close to being done.
Oh, I know, but I was
Don't
being
make me
courteous.
cry, Jay.
Oh, you gonna cry over that, but you're not gonna cry when I propose?
Mm-mm. No.
That's a bull.
No, it's a
That's
bull.
a bull.
That's bull. So then after that was the Andrew Allen Trio concert.
Yep.
They do covers in a jazz type way. They do geeky and regular covers. During the Battle Frogpants of the All-Stars, there was a round where they play a cover song and they had to guess what it was. And they did Justin Timberlake Suit and Tie, and it was really good.
Really good.
It was so good. So check them out, Andrew Allen Trio.
And I have their CD as well.
Yeah, Jay has
And
a CD, and
what
they're
is
so
going?
soothing.
Did
so
I close
soothing.
out of my pod producer?
Are we not?
We're recording,
Oh,
but I think my pod producer closed out.
I don't
for
know
some
what
odd
that
reason.
means.
This is my bumper stuff because I was getting ready to play Andrew Allen Trio
Well, you lost out. So,
stuff.
so, and then after that, George, Rob, white dude with guitar, got up
And bald head.
and bald head, and he did some geeky type stuff, geeky songs. They were funny,
Right.
and he had a bow tie, and he was
Oh yeah,
he was pretty funny.
Yeah, he was pretty funny. I liked him. I liked him a lot.
So
You know,
boom,
don't and like I'm saying, Renee, don't feel like you got to rush.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. So so boom, next day, because we went to bed after the George Robb thing. We were pretty tired. This was the best part of the whole Nerdtacular. If you've never heard Scott Johnson and Brian Ibbett doing the podcast called The Morning Stream, go down, subscribe to it right now. This is one of the best shows on his network, and apparently the numbers prove it. It's basically a show where him and Brian can goof off. They talk about, stuff in the news.
Yeah.
They have segments. They have a segment where his sister Wendy, who's a licensed therapist, come on and talk about therapy issues. They have Nicole Speck talking about movies. They have Tom Merritt talking about tech. Jay will even call in every now and then when so he'll be on there too if you listen.
Yep.
Every now and then, not all the time, but it's nice because it's he never tells me when he calls in, so it's like a little gem of, oh, Jay called in, I get to hear him talk. Hi, Jay. It's great.
Yeah. And Scott made a point too, because I know Scott. One of the things that he does want to do in the community is, talk about that stuff that's like taboo and stuff like that, and that's where the whole inside joke of me being an original black fan, a little bit to talk about, to talk about some of those taboo, taboo topics that some people don't want to talk about.
Yeah, we will talk about them because some people feel, I think they might hesitate because, there's not a lot of color around Frogpants, but just like, hey, let it all out.
Right.
Don't be afraid to say what you think, and, because people are not assholes in the network for the most part. So,
right.
And actually, Hando brought up something that he saw on the stream.
Yep.
Scott Fletcher serenaded Scott Johnson
with the Enterprise
the
song.
Enterprise theme song. This is crazy. Apparently, there are words to the next generation.
Yep.
I didn't know that until
Scott absolutely hates it.
Yeah. I heard it. I heard about it on the morning stream a long time ago, but
right.
There are actually words to it. And he sang it to him in a jazz rendition.
Yeah.
And he it was so awesome. He serenaded him, and he took his tie off, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, and that was just awesome to see, and I feel bad for some people that missed it.
I know.
Because some people thought the Andrew Allen Trio thing was over and stuff like that, and this was like at the end because we passed a lot of people when we were coming up.
Yeah,
because we were late getting there, and we saw the best part. It was just freaking amazing,
It was so good.
It was just great, It was just so epic.
And Jay got a shout out for the original Black fan. Jay actually talked some during TMS, and one awesome part of the little taste test that they always do on the show. This time it was Clamato. It is made with dried clam broth,
which
right?
is Brian's
Indigo Girls
cover band,
which was hilarious. That was the comment. But so everybody tried that, and some people said it wasn't bad. Other people said it was horrible.
So Clamato is a drink made of reconstituted tomato juice, concentrated flavor with spices and clam broth. Clam broth.
Yeah. So Tom Merritt chugged it. It was so gross.
He did.
And then Jury, just Robert Young, for those of y'all who don't know, all right, so Wendy had brought in some donuts from the Dunford Bakery.
Right.
These donuts, okay, they're chocolate cake donuts covered with chocolate, and we don't really like that kind of thing most of the time. It was so good. We actually had one. We were like, oh, we can't live in Utah. We get so fat again because we would totally eat them.
Oh yeah, those donuts were absolutely amazing.
So J.R. Young, he took a half a donut and dipped it in the Clamato and ate it. He literally has no filter on what is a bad idea or not. It was a really bad idea, by the way. So Team S was my favorite part of the whole Nerdtacular. It was great. We had burgers with Desi and Gomez.
Yep. Oh yeah, we
Gomez.
did with Gomez. Gomez.
All right. Those of you who don't know, he is he does the
AIE
AIE
podcast.
podcast. We've known him for a few years now.
Yep.
We were just talking, and he mentioned his age, and someone asked him how old he was.
I asked him how old he
You asked
was
him
because I thought he was a young.
Yeah, because he mentioned
'Cause
something
him
about like.
Because him and Moogly been together for 12 years.
So you were like, how old are you?
And I was like, how old are you, man? And he was like 38. And I
You
was
were
like,
like-
what?
Okay, if those of you, he looks like he's in his mid-20s.
Right.
That's how young he looks. He
Right.
looks really good. So we talked about that for a while. It was so funny.
That just tripped me to freak out. I mean, he's the
Yeah, it
same
was
age
awesome.
as I am, you know.
And he looks 10 years younger than me.
And then, like he said, you know, if you look at his hair, because where it's bleached at, that would be what my gray is. So, I mean, it was pretty cool, you know, talking with him and everything else. So, I mean, and then after we had the burgers with Desi and Gomez, we headed back in. And the next thing that was coming up
Ladies of Leap.
was the Ladies of Leap. You know, we were able to get in and catch the
Most of it.
last half of
Mhm.
the Ladies of Leap podcast live.
Which was awesome.
It was awesome.
And it was and there were less people there, so it was nice, and everybody shouted out stuff and asked questions, and it was a great time. I love Stephanie, Nicole, and Kim.
Mhm.
Podcast is called Ladies of Leap, and you can read more about them of Ladies of Leap.
And they actually had an extra person on stage with them. And it was
they
Jocelyn.
did. It was
Yep.
Jocelyn.
Just Gamer, she was on there.
Yeah, and she and Jocelyn hosts a podcast called
The Gamers
In
Yep.
with her boyfriend Joel.
No.
No, not
She
with her
does it-
boyfriend Joel.
She
As
does
soon-
it
as
with
soon as I said
Ryan.
it, I knew it was Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy,
As soon as
who
I said it, he actually
he got engaged while at
It was
Nerdtacular.
awesome. And you
Yep.
know what? I did not connect that it was that Ryan Murphy with the Gamers In. I'm so
Really?
awful at this. Don't
Did you just now connected that?
Yes.
That is awesome.
Shut up.
Yep, that was Ryan.
I totally knew that she did a podcast with Ryan Murphy, and we met Ryan.
I
knew
love
it was
Renee
with
so
Murphy,
much.
but it didn't mesh in my
I love
head.
you so much, baby.
I love you too. So Jocelyn was up there, and I love Ladies of Leap because it gives the female perspective.
You actually hit your camera.
Well,
so now you look like
the top of my head. That was great. They give the women's perspective on video games and the video game industry, and it's really entertaining. And guys, it's not just for girls.
No, it's not. Kim, Stephanie, and Nicole are hardcore gamers.
They will.
Nicole,
She's the one.
she is the completer.
She will game most guys under the table.
She will, and even though I still give her a hard time about Defiance. You know what I'm saying, and why she hated, which she really doesn't. But I like doing it sometimes. So, it was good seeing them and seeing the live show and talking with them. So
Definitely.
and then after that was FilmSack Live,
And they did the movie
Star Trek 3,
Search for Spock.
The Search for Spock.
And they thought it was going to be worse than it was. It wasn't bad.
Right.
But Randy actually liked it more than everybody else.
Yes.
And his thing was, you'll like the movie if every scene that Shatner acts in, you just pretend like he's drunk or high.
Right.
And it was, now, after he said that, it was just really funny to think of that. But of course, it was cheesy. It was 1984 or
Right,
83,
right.
so of course it's going to be cheesy. But
And Leonard Nimoy directed this one.
yes, he did. And so it wasn't bad. Maybe that's why.
Yep.
Oh, and as the main villain, the Klingon, it was Christopher Lloyd. Yes. Oh, we're going back to the future, Marty.
Marty!
That. But this was a year before he actually did it, so
Right,
it,
right.
It was hilarious. Then there's a costume contest, which featured the winner, which was a creepy bunny.
Oh my God, that
If you all
rabbit
haven't
was so freaking creepy.
This rabbit had the eyes of death. It was a great costume, but it was the eyes of death.
Yeah, it was one of those. It's one of those costumes. Like if you see it coming down the hall, you just be like,
You run.
you run or you just kill it.
And the mouth moved.
Yeah, it was like,
Creepy.
yeah.
So and also they had a group around, and there was one group that was the Borderlands.
Yeah, and we didn't get a picture with them.
I wanted to. Nicole did. I'm stealing it. But they looked like the Borderlands people in the game, and I about freaked out.
Yeah.
And there were two and then the Zocalypse happened. They gave away a $3,000 laptop.
We didn't win.
We didn't win. They gave away
But
PS
we got an
Vitas.
AC though.
Yeah, but we didn't win that. I wish we had.
I know, right?
So they gave away a whole bunch of stuff.
Yep.
And we didn't win anything, but it was okay.
Yep.
And then a lot.
And then we took did a lot of what?
Oh, I was gonna tell what happened.
Oh, I was just say, then we went to go take a group picture.
Yes, but first.
Oh.
Two couples got engaged.
Oh.
And,
but sorry.
And one couple got married.
I thought there were 3 people that got engaged.
Might have been 3.
I think there were 3 that got engaged.
It was great. That was
because we heard about Ryan, and then there was 2 more after that.
Right. So then the wedding coordinator, this is the story.
But the wedding coordinator wasn't for the people that got married from Nerdtacular.
No.
This is a separate party.
It was a separate wedding that was happening. The people from AIE wanted to go take a picture with each other.
Right.
We haven't really done that. So we went on these. So we went outside, and they had these steps thing, and so there was about 80 of us maybe. So we all went out, and we stood out, like we filed outside, and we were getting up on the steps.
Oh, hold on real quick. Let's say this right.
What?
Because we said 3 people got engaged.
Okay.
There were actually 6 people.
What?
No. 3 couples got engaged. Because she said 3 people that got engaged only in Utah. So,
that is pretty funny.
So let's say that right. There were 3 couples that got engaged and 1 couple that got married. Well played.
Well played.
Well
Great.
played.
You win the internets today.
All right. So getting back to the wedding coordinator.
So we were filing out on the steps, and this woman who was freaking out ran up to us and said, "We're having a wedding in 15 minutes. You all can't be here.
Y'all have to
got to go." I was like, and we were like, we're gonna be done in about 2 minutes. She's like, "I don't care. You all have to go." We pretty much ignored her and went on and took our picture.
We
anyway.
did. And
I swear she was almost crying. She looked like she was freaking out, like she was gonna.
And then when we were walking back in, I kind of looked over to the right and I saw the bride kind of hanging out the door a little bit, and she was crying. She was wiping her face like she was crying. I don't know if it was because she was getting cold feet or if it was the fact she saw a herd of nerds go out there to take a picture.
To her wedding.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, Jay said that we should have stayed.
It's not like we're whatever, dude. And then Brian Brushwood came out and he did an awesome magic show.
I saw stuff that he hadn't done before, which is great.
Right. Fire eating.
The fire eating amazes me.
The escape from the straitjacket, which I got a chance to
help him put on
and tie him into.
And they tied him tight.
Yeah, we tied him pretty doggone tight.
Jay isn't like lying. Like there was no trick to that. You all tied him up tight.
Nope, we did. We absolutely did. And John C. Hammond was out there, and he was an expert in putting people in straitjackets.
So yeah.
And I think one of the funniest part during that whole time was when Terpster was doing the strap that goes in between the legs.
Yep.
And Terpster got down on both knees
in front of his
junk.
Yes, in front of his junk, and he knew what he was doing. It was so, and everybody started cracking.
It was hilarious.
So Brian Brushwood gave a great show. I really loved it.
Yep.
And then after that, we were going, and then we didn't stay to hear John Anelio and St. Tex Mary. Because
we went up to play some Cards Against Humanity, because that's one thing that Renee wanted to do.
I really wanted, and I was so looking forward to it because I have so much fun playing that with my Nerdtacular friends. And they didn't
Renee's
disappoint.
a little shy, and she likes to play Cards Against Humanity with people that she sort of know.
Like, if I don't know them, it'll be weird getting a little... Like, I can get dirty with people I know.
Right.
And like,
you'll be more.
It wouldn't be as fun if I didn't know them.
You would be more reserved.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't say the things I would normally say around people. So it was great. I did a shot ski, just one, because we had to catch a plane. But I did a shot ski.
And the reason we were trying to catch a plane because there was a couple more. There was one more landslide that happened
the next day.
And I was getting worried because I was like, okay, we got to figure out how we're gonna get out of here. And there was actually I know a lot of people heard about this, but I think it was Saturday, there was an airplane crash at the San Francisco airport.
Right.
And this caused a lot of people, because they shut the airport down, or they shut that runway down. I think it may have been the whole airport. So that meant that a lot of flights and a lot of people were being bumped and moved and shaken all over the place. And I wanted to make sure we got home, you know. So I called Delta, and I got into the line, and I held for almost 2 hours and didn't get anyone. So I hung up. But the next morning I woke up around 4 or 5, and I called and got right through, and they were able to schedule us to get on a sooner flight at 8:30. So we got there at the airport, and the flight was delayed till 11 o'clock. Then it was 10:45, and then we didn't get out till 11:30. It was just crazy.
It was nuts.
And this was a big
It was
767 plane, where it's 2 seats, 3 seats, then 2 seats.
It took 20 minutes.
Yeah.
For people to get off, and 20 minutes for people to get on. I was like, is this stream of people ever going to stop?
It was crazy, you know, the number of people that were out there.
But everything went fine.
Yeah, we made it home at 7:30.
And so Nerdtacular was amazing.
Yep.
The only thing that made it not completely perfect was that Reggie wasn't there.
Yeah.
And I understand. He just had a child.
Reggie and Dana.
Were not there, and we missed them terribly. And we can't wait to see them soon.
So one of the people on the chat room saw me just spill water down my shirt. So
they probably didn't see it, but now that you said it, now
Yep.
they know. So that goes back to TV or acting or singing. When you mess up, you don't tell anybody. But now they know that you messed up.
Yeah, that's true.
Awesome.
And then Kim, she gave us Australian koala bears.
Wallabies.
Koala
bears.
Wallabies.
Sorry, somebody else got a wallaby. They were koala bears.
Yeah, there were koala bears holding the Australia flag.
Wallabies don't look like that, Renee.
So we got that, and we didn't get a chance to get Tim Tams from her because she had some. Because we should have got some more of the dark chocolate.
We ate all of Lita's, and Lita, that mint, I still think about that mint chocolate.
It's like Thin Mints.
So next Nerdtacular, we're getting them from people in Canada or people in Australia.
So you want to talk to people while I go heat up to try this?
Yeah, actually I was going to, but sure, we can do that. So I just want to talk about Nerdtacular while Jay will be gone for just a few minutes. I want to talk about Nerdtacular. And tell everybody how much I love it. I'll tell you the story of how it started in case you didn't know. It started back in 2005, and really it was just a whole bunch of locals going to see a movie. They didn't rent out the movie theater, they just went to the movies. I think it was about 20 or so. One of those was Bronco, and one of those was Brandon, which is Old Man Frank's. He wasn't local, but sorry, the out-of-towners went to the movies, not the locals, or maybe it was locals too, I don't know. Anyway, so they went and saw movies. That started it, and Scott decided to go see a movie again next year, but it actually got a little bigger, and he rented out a movie theater, and I can't remember which movie we saw, but it was awesome. And that's the year that we went to Nerdtacular. This was our 4th one now. So it started off small, and it was even smaller now, and it was a little bit bigger the next year. So it got bigger, but last year is when it exploded. Last year is when he rented a space for it called Noah's, and there was so many people last year. I think it went from like 250 to like 500. And he does this for the people. He doesn't do this for him. He does it, and he definitely doesn't do it to make money, because he doesn't make any off of this. He does it to let everybody know how much he appreciates us. And everybody is just friends. It's just a group of friends coming together. And Nerdtacular has given me lifelong friends. Nerdtacular has allowed me to see people that I've talked to for years on Twitter but never met. People that I would never meet otherwise. And it's hard to explain how much Nerdtacular means to me, because they're right underneath my family, like my actual biological family. They're right there, and everybody I hugged and everybody I met, it's something special that you don't know until you go. That's why I encourage everyone, if you can go, at least once, just go so you can feel what it's like. Because people don't get it until they're actually there. And yeah, and I know eventually they're gonna stop happening because Scott's gonna be too old. You know, he'll be 85 and or 90, and he won't be able to hold this anymore. But yeah, and your first was 2011. Barb said her first one was 2011, and you were too shy to introduce yourself. You should have introduced yourself, because no one should be ever shy to meet me. I'm nobody, by the way. It's just me. So if you see me at next Nerdtacular, I'll probably be more embarrassed or more shy to introduce to like meet you than you meet me. So no one should ever be shy to meet me. Ever. So Jay's here. Jay, I was just telling them how much Nerdtacular means to me. So now we're on to our food segment, and we're going to do our try this first, since Jay went and heated it up. So tell us about our try this, Jay, since you went to the trouble of heating it up.
All right, so our wonderful sister, Danielle, you may remember her from in the chat room sometimes. Her and her husband, Demetrius, are in here. Dana D,
Yes.
that will come into the chat room. She, for my birthday, one of the things that I wanted for dessert was a cherry cobbler.
This is true.
I didn't get that, which was okay. And there was a joke where Danielle said that she could make a cobbler.
And everybody said, psh.
Well, I was really the loud one that says, really, Danielle, you make a cobbler?
Really?
And then while we were in Utah, we come out of the conference, and I get a text, and she posted a picture of her peach cobbler that she made. So I was like, you have to save something for us. And
Yeah.
she did. So we're trying Danielle's peach cobbler. So I'm going to go ahead, and we did try it a little bit last night, but it was cold.
So this is our first time
So
trying it
this
when
is
it's
our
warm.
first time trying it when it's really
And
hot.
I don't really like fresh peaches.
Right?
I like canned peaches. Luckily,
Right.
she used canned peaches, so this worked out.
Yep.
So I'm going to show the chat room. Hopefully it doesn't fall off my fork, because that would be a horrible thing. This is peach cobbler. Looks yummy. So so have you already tried it?
No.
I saw you
heat up-
looking your...
No, I heat up on one plate.
Oh, okay. So I'm trying it.
But yeah, so this is the peach cobbler, and Nerdtacular is awesome. You know, as Renee's trying that.
So
And
much
it mean-
cinnamon.
It means a lot to me as well.
So
and
sweet.
there are so many people that we met and so many friends, you know.
So it's
Go
going to be
ahead.
hard not to eat this while we podcast.
That's fine because we haven't eaten dinner yet.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
That's our excuse. So it's really, really good. Danielle did an awesome job. Danielle, apple next, because that's my favorite. Please and thank you.
Cherry, please.
Cherry is good too as well.
Oh my God, that is so good.
So why don't you? So Hando, will you let us know if you're in WoW? If not, we will continue doing the weight loss thing.
Well, you know what? We didn't watch Skulls.
Oh, that's right. We did say we were going to carry it over if we
Let's
didn't
just
watch
carry
it.
it over. We're gonna watch
Hando,
Skulls.
you're fine. We love you, but we don't need you at the moment. But
Right.
next
Next week.
Monday, we will
Yep.
need you if you are available.
Yeah.
So this week the movie is The Skulls, which is number 92,
Yeah.
and it is the first in a trifecta of movies. And I heard that 2 and 3 were poop.
And then with my weight loss, I actually gained this week. I got 0.8 pounds. It wasn't a full pound, which, you know, I thought was going to be worse with Nerdtacular.
Yeah, me too.
But it wasn't, because walking from the lodge to the cliff was always like walking 12 flights of stairs. So we had to. I got a lot of calorie burning in going back and forth from the lodge to the cliff. So yeah.
And we watched Red Cliff. We talked about that on the last podcast, right?
I thought we did.
Yeah, I think.
I think Punk Gophers had a bad internet
Oh yeah,
connection, but
you weren't able to hear, but yes, we did. We did
Yep.
talk about Red Cliff.
We did talk about Red Cliff, and it was a good flick. You were right. Renee really loved it because she got to play characters that you played before on Dynasty Warriors.
That was
you know?
awesome. I'm like, oh my god, I played Lupe on Dynasty Warriors.
Yep.
I played Cow on Dynasty Warriors. It was so much fun.
Yep.
And so I now have the final total for the Frogpants Challenge for Nerdtacular.
All right.
This is over a year.
Over a year.
I told people at Nerdtacular, I told them wrong. That was almost 4,000 pounds. So I'm sorry, everybody is not over 4,000 pounds. It was less than that, but it was still amazing.
Yeah, it's still amazing.
3,547.6 pounds for 256 people.
That's amazing.
13.8 pounds, people. 13.8 pounds per person.
Amazing.
And Jay only thought that people that we were going to lose 800 around there.
Yep.
We way surpassed that, and we're going to do another challenge. And so keep watch for Jay's Twitter. We're going to start another one.
Yeah, we're going to start another one for 2014.
Yeah, we're going to, so, and the trick is you have to be in the challenge during the first 6 months or you can't join after that.
So what I'm going to do, which I think Renee made a valid point, and I'm eating this, sorry, while it's really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make the challenge 2 years, just so that people can join up until the end. Because, like you said...
Oh, yeah. Just make it 2 years.
Yep, so because what happens is at the end of, when you get past the halfway mark, it is, they can't join.
Right.
So that make it easier and better for...
Yeah, so,
for
but see, we didn't know that, of course. But, and Diddy did say, and he's right, we didn't get a Lose It photo at Nerdtacular. I blame
did not.
me.
Well,
I didn't prepare for it in time.
Honestly, I said something in the Lose It group, and there wasn't... We had like 4 people talk about it.
But next year,
and maybe I should have, I think next time what we'll do, we'll make it a little bit more known or what.
We'll talk about it here. We'll talk about it in the Lose It group on the challenge, and we're gonna have we're gonna set up a time because we already know the layout. And set up a time.
Yep.
And we'll have Scott announce it, or Brian or somebody announce.
Yeah, we'll have it
announced.
Happen.
So then we'll get a good old picture taken. So yay everybody! The challenge will start up soon. So I'll be continuing these updates.
Yep.
And we have some odds and ends here.
Yep.
The bumper.
And Mr. Feisty, who we saw.
Odds and ends.
I love seeing Johnny.
That may have been a little loud. And Johnny,
it was a little bit.
Johnny has a point. I mean, Johnny lives within 30 minutes of us.
He does.
And the last time we saw him was last Nerdtacular.
It was.
So I think we're going to try
We're going to meet up with him for lunch, stuff like that.
Yeah, lunch or dinner, or even go meet his family. Go come meet your family, Johnny.
That sounds slightly more than creepy. So we have some birthdays, and like we mentioned before, we have a birthday today. It is
OMF's birthday.
Brandon, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Brandon. Happy birthday.
Stephanie Helms.
Yep, she's Steph. 42 or 24.
Okay.
S Helm.
Okay. Yes.
Steph H.
That's
42.
why I have you around to tell me who people are.
And the tadpole.
Frank McCauley.
Yep.
I know you.
Yep. He lives in Australia.
And
but he also
he's
American. Birthday's on Wednesday. Yep.
Red somebody, right?
Huh?
Is this handle?
Red?
Okay. Maybe not.
I'm
wrong.
I wish you didn't ask me.
Sorry. Rachel Boat. Birthday's on Friday. She was very prominent in our Lose It group. Thank you, Rachel.
She was.
You're awesome. Her birthday's Friday. And Jocelyn, GIS gamer, her birthday is Sunday. We had an early birthday party for her at Nerdtacular.
Yep.
So so happy birthday to everyone. And if it's your birthday.
And you're right. It's indigo red. Is Frank McCauley.
You don't know how big that is for me to remember.
That is huge.
Half a name.
Huge.
I think that's huge. I really need to work on this.
That you knew that's who he was.
Do you know what I did? I ate all the peaches out of my Cobbler so that I can enjoy the crust because I love crust.
Oh, I thought you were going to save the crust for me.
Get your own crust.
So I want to thank everybody for being here and sticking with us
for the
whole hour and 45 plus minutes. And I just want to thank our chat room for being here. Thank you for the folks that called in. Thank you that are listening to this after it's been posted. Thank you so much.
I can't believe people are listening.
And you all don't know how much it means to us to know that you're listening. And it doesn't, email us. You can do so at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can see our blog at valentinecast.com. You can also follow us on Twitter. Twitter feed is ValentineCast.
Yep.
If you want to go check us out on Facebook, that Facebook page is facebook.com/ValentineCast. Go like us. What?
Sorry. Danielle just texted me. You know what she said?
What?
Did somebody ask for apple cobbler? Posted a picture.
What?
Well, it's a good thing we're going out to eat after this.
We'll get over there before Kim gets over there.
Yeah.
But if you want to call us.
Sorry. I just got super excited.
But if you want to call us, where can they call us, babe?
You can call us at 415-75-VCAST. That's 415-758-2278. If you want to see video of past podcasts or you just want to see our lovely face again, you can see it at youtube.com/ValentineCast. You can tweet Jay and tell him how much of an inspiration he is at The Cowboy. That's TheCaoboi. And my Twitter feed is The Ice Flow.
Yeah. So, again, thank you all for watching this live. I wish we could talk more about it. And I wish, like Nerdtacular, I wish it wouldn't end. But it must come to an end. This almost kind of makes me sad a little bit because having a show and after it's posted and going to bed means we're going to work in the morning. You know?
I don't want to go to work, but such is life. But we have another vacation coming up soon, so that'll get me through.
Yep.
And everybody, if you can, go to Dragon Con, and if you have an interest in going to Dragon Con, please do, because I would love to meet everybody.
Yep. So we'll be there at Dragon Con. So
Con.
if you're going, let us know. We'd like to meet up with you. You know, that's a bigger venue than Nerdtacular.
So
it takes a little bit more coordination and everything else.
So
but
you need to look at your arrangements. Like, we've already made our arrangements. Have we? No, we haven't booked it. We don't need to book a hotel.
Yeah, we already booked our place.
We booked our
at Deidre's.
And Feek is going to Dragon Con. So
oh, cool.
We would like to meet Feek.
That'd be cool.
I'm nervous to meet Feek.
What?
I'm nervous to meet anybody who I don't know yet. You know this. I'm nervous to meet people on here that I haven't met yet. I know you aren't nervous. That'll help me a lot.
That'd be cool.
So, all right, cool. So, thank you, everybody, for hanging, and it was fun. And Nerdtacular!
Nerdtacular, folks. We love you guys.
Bye.
Let us know how you doing. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye. That's it.
Sorry I got so excited in the middle, but, babe.
You got so excited. What are you talking about?
Because Danielle texted a picture of the Cobbler.
Oh, so here we go.
I got excited in the middle of the show.
Here we go.
Jay, coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your Nerdtacular visiting couple, Jay and Renee Valentine. Oh, I know what I'm going to say. That was horrible.
That was bad. Coming to you. And I was like, oh,
we haven't
no.
done this before.
J.K. Grammer, he posted a Vine that Viking Last did of the creepy bunny. He posted it in the chat.
Oh, he did?
I'm going to see if it has sound. Oh, wait. It does. Oh, that's so creepy. That's
all right.
Okay. That's creepy.
Here we go, guys. Y'all want to see the creepy rabbit?
Y'all get to see the... Yeah, we're going to show it.
Y'all want to see the creepy rabbit Mr. Grammer showed us? So, let's see. Here's the Vine. Let me copy that link. Let me flip this over. Scene 4. Nope. Scene 3. Screen window. Bring up this. Boom. So here we go. Let's see this real quick.
Sorry, I was looking at the other Vine. That's the one with the window. It's heck all. It's the one before that.
Oh, it's the one before that? Mm-hmm. The one before that.
He said, here's this one from Viking Last, that one.
Uh-oh.
You see it in the... Here's this one from Viking Last. You see that? It's right above the one where he said this video's from Cleo.
Let's see.
It's right there. I'm looking at it.
Oh, that's Cleo. That's Iron Man dropping it like it's hot.
Yeah, I know. We don't want that one. We want...
Oh, I see it. I see it. Oh. Here we go. Creepy rabbit.
So now here's the rabbit.
Oh, go rabbit. Go rabbit.
What happened?
Go rabbit.
It's a little off, I think, but it's funny. It's terrifying. Those eyes.
Horrible.
Do you know the rabbit was walking in the ballroom the same time as I was, and I actually turned around and I would not walk in the ballroom with it.
That's hilarious.
It freaks me out. It's a little too bad. Oh, we gotta do show notes for this one and post them.
Effect. What's this? Effect.
I wonder if I
Norton.
even have to write like all the stuff that happened in the show notes. Do I have to do that?
No, you don't, Renee. You take it off. I just got
I
to do
just say
everything.
Nerdtacular stuff. I just say like hour and a half of Nerdtacular stuff.
I'll do it all, Renee.
No, don't make it.
I'm playing.
Okay, fine, I'll do
No,
it.
no, don't. I'm just messing with
Fine, I can do
you.
it.
Renee, don't. I said I
can
was
smell
messing with
them.
you.
Okay.
Oh, I got my Frogpants coffee mug, and I got the Morning Stream coffee mug,
Mhm.
and we got tons of street passes.
Oh, we didn't talk about our street passes. I knew I was forgetting something. That's okay. It's not a big deal. But if you have a Nintendo DS and you're going to
3DS.
3DS and you're going to Dragon Con or Nerdtacular, make sure to carry your 3DS around with you. Oh, Dragon Con. Think of how many street passes we're going to
I
get.
know. It's gonna be like a
That's gonna
nerd
be
poculus.
crazy.
It's gonna be like a nerd poculus.
I should get all of my stuff filled in
Yeah.
when we go there.
So
I'm been making a point just to
That's what
walk
she
around just to
said.
get what? What'd you say?
I'm gonna get all my stuff filled in when I'm there.
Okay, that was darn good, I must admit. Oh my gosh, Aaron, have you ever played Cards Against Humanity?
He has not.
Oh, Aaron. And if you play, it's better with the big group, like at least 5 or more.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But
yeah,
you can
yeah.
play it with 3, but it's better with 5, and it's excellent with alcohol. If you drink alcohol, it's excellent with alcohol.
Yeah,
And you have to, and if people are easily offended, they won't like it.
right.
Yeah, Aaron, someone told us.
That's right. Because yeah, you need to get on their
Someone
mailing
told us
list.
that you can get on their mailing list, and as soon as they stock it, they'll send you an email, and you have to go buy it right then. So that might help you.
That's amazing.
How
That
did you buy it? Like
I bought it after we
you just
played
like
it
happened to
last
find
year.
it. Like maybe it wasn't as big last year
Wait a minute, let me look here.
because we
What are you
weren't on the
talking about?
mailing
You can go to Amazon and order it.
list. Where were you talking about? It sold out. Is it sold out on Amazon
It's
right
here,
now?
right here on Amazon.
Boom. There you go, Aaron. Ta-da. So it's not. Yes, it's not sold out. It's there.
Yep, it's there on
25
Amazon.
bucks. You're,
Then they had the first and second expansion also.
you're welcome.
Shout out to Prime Shopping.
Yeah. Oh, it's sold out on their website. Oh, no. Yeah, you can go to Amazon.
Yeah. I just usually get it from Amazon. Is what I usually do.
Yep. And they have the
Because-
2 expansions that are $10. Now, keep in mind the expansions are small. Don't think that they're
Right.
big. They aren't huge. or
Right.
anything.
Right.
So-
Right.
Oh, there's a. We didn't play this at all. That's for $12.68.
Oh, I bought.
Oh, that's right. You
I bought
it.
2. I bought the 2 that were white.
Of course. Oh, racist.
I know. I didn't buy the black one.
God, you're so racist. It's all good. I always knew you were the racist one.
I know. Yeah. Let's see. Buy. Oh, guess we can buy pants from freaking Walmart. This guy.
We didn't talk about that. I knew we were gonna forget something. All right. We need to get this show notes done because we have
We gotta go eat,
Cobbler to go get.
and we
Cobbler.
and we gotta go eat.
And we
We haven't
get
eaten.
that too.
Yeah. We gotta eat. Y'all see that picture I put up of Thor? Did y'all on my Twitter account? Look at Thor. I'm not sure what's up.
He looks like he's terrified, and Thor has never been really. Well, maybe he's been terrified before, but I've never seen him be terrified.
Right.
It's kind of sad, a little bit. I hate that we're reading spam comments on our blog on the website.
Yeah. I Hulk was pretty good, but damn Thor, that just tripped me the hell out. It's like he's going like he's singing opera. Oh,
You know,
Oh god.
I think he looks scared more than anything. Add new. This is episode what? 115.
115, babe.
And what is? And what did you end up using for the title?
Nerdtacular attendant or something like that.
That's so horrible.
It was. Oh, you can just say Nerdtacular extravaganza.
No, no, no. We're doing it. What? No, that is not how we do things.
All
For
right.
episode 1, what have we done?
Whatever couple we are.
Thank you. Let's not rock the boat, babe.
Rock the boat. Rock the boat. Rock the boat.
Work the middle. Work the middle. New position. New position.
I mean, for someone like, not discounting people or anything like that. I don't know if I should run this through Equal. I might actually run this through Level later today.
Okay.
Episode 1. Yep, I actually am.
I'm so glad. Like I don't know why that people listen. Sometimes I feel like I don't know. I don't know.
What, babe?
I
So
mean,
what?
I enjoy doing the podcast, but I'm worried that somebody's gonna think me boring and they'll leave me. They'll stop listening to me.
I'm not gonna leave you, babe.
Well, I know. Well, I don't know you won't. What if I become like a total horrible person? You'd still stay?
Like a terrible, terrible, horrible person.
Terrible, horrible person. Like really bad.
You trying to gauge,
No.
see what you need to do.
To see how bad I can be.
Yep. You trying to figure out how much I'm gonna take.
No.
Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna tweet this. Well, actually, I'm gonna put this on Lose It first.
Aw, thanks, Hendo.
Oh,
And
what did he say?
Front
Sorry,
Gopher.
I wasn't listening.
So they say we're fun and awesome, and they love
Aw,
us.
thank you. Sometimes, like I think my life is pretty boring. Um, but I think it's not what I'm talk. Maybe it's not what I talk about. Maybe it's how I tease Jay. Maybe it's because I mean to Jay. That's what makes our podcast so awesome.
Yeah, I think people they probably have bets on when we're gonna split up.
Hey, but I haven't rolled my eyes in a few episodes, so there's that.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
You sure? Do I need to go back and watch the video clip?
No. Why would you need to do that? Oh, I just rolled my eyes just now.
Ah.
I did it on purpose.
But we weren't recording though, so
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't count. All right, so let's see. I'm actually gonna, since we had some callers, I'm gonna run this through Level later and see if it comes out better.
We
Or
need
not.
to figure out which picture we're gonna use.
Oh, you wanna do a diptych of?
Yeah. I don't know what it's gonna be though.
Um, let's see. All right, I'm gonna everybody. Thank you all for watching. For real,
Thank you all.
really appreciate it. Y'all don't
I love
know
my
how much.
peeps.
And Paul, you gave him my number, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Night, Hendo.
We'll be talking. Hopefully try to get you on before, while you're on this time and stuff like that. And if you have time, you know what I'm saying. I know you have family, to visit and stuff like that. So, anyway, you all have a wonderful night. We'll talk to you all on the Twitters, the Facebook, or wherever. Um, and yeah. Do you have anything else, babe?
Y'all are awesome.
Renee's multitasking.
I am.
I wonder what, yeah. All right. See you guys and gals later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
I don't want to hang up.
I know.
It's kind of like one of those things where you like, bye, bye. You hang up. You hang up.
No, you hang up. And
You
the thing
hang
is, though,
up.
that they can't tell us, no,
You hang up.
You hang up.
You hang up.
No. We can do it
We,
together.
we're doing it on 3, okay?
1, 2, 3.
You
You
hang up?
No, I didn't hang up. You hang up.
All right, we'll see y'all
All right,
later.
Bye, everybody. Oh, my ears are sweaty. I'm sure they heard that. That's wonderful.